Alright, I think this music's been going on for, almost like 4 minutes now. Whoa, okay, that's, that's a bit longer than usual, but, oh well. So, hey, we're back. Let's see, 2 streams in a row, huh? I'm not complaining, I'm just surprised. I thankfully was able to have enough time to stream tonight, which is amazing. So, yeah, we're just, gonna be doing that. Whoops, okay. So today, as the title may suggest, we are going to be playing the Sumeru event, or at least as much as we can. So, That's pretty neat. I don't really know anything about this event other than it's Sumeru. We're going to be with Layla, I know that, and it's going to involve some Deshret stuff, which makes me super duper, super excited. Because y'all know me, I eat up the Genshin lore like there's no tomorrow, and I have just the tiniest obsession with the gods and the lore. So, which includes Deshret, obviously. I find him such a fascinating character, so incredibly fascinating, and Sino, my beloved, Sino as well. I find Deshret to be such a fascinating character, and it really sucks because he like, because I want to say I'm excited for, well, I mean, I did say I'm excited, but I'm also trying to be, like, a little bit realistic at the same time, because I played the Golden, I've mentioned this a couple times, but I played the Golden Slumber quest, like, a bajillion years ago, and, to be fair, I basically gobbled up everything there was to know about Deshret, but I couldn't help but feel, like, just a little bit disappointed, with what I got. Like, it felt like we played this long quest for what amounted to not that much story or lore, more specifically, and I was a little bit disappointed. Not that I was expecting to learn anything new, more like I just wanted to see how the lore unfolded, and it wasn't exactly what I expected it to be, wanted it to be, all of that. So although, as much as I am excited for this quest, I'm also just like, okay, but like, there might be a chance where it's not, like, it's probably not gonna be, it's not gonna reveal too much. I don't know. That's the thing, I don't know. Especially now with Notcry, where the Genshin devs have just, like, hard pivoted to, like, story stuff. Obviously in preparation for Snezhnaya. But, I don't know. This is also a limited time thing, so it might not work for casuals. Like, I'm curious. All I know is that it's gotta do with Deshret, and that does make me excited. I gobble up anything. I think in, like, the previous couple of streams, we learned that the guy with the bird head was not Deshret. That was his friend Thoth. Clearly somebody he really liked. Because all of Deshret's buildings have this guy. I don't know, I don't see any of the rest of the gang there, you know, the other sages that he supposedly had. But anyway, we shall start. All right, let's cut the music. Go to the infinite void, bada bing bada boom, let's go. We can get a free Kale, not like I already have her. I actually have her at level 70 for some reason. Traveling back to Sumeru. Okay, let me get my Sumeru crew. Let me get my gang. So obviously we're gonna have Sino.
Our mission begins.
Obviously we're gonna have Sino. Nahida.
There are still so many places for us to explore.
Tignari.
I'll lead the way.
I call him Tiggy just for fun. And I don't really have a Sumeru healer. I have Kale, like, oh, she's not level 70, she's level 60. Okay. I thought she was. But because I have her, like, semi-built, but I also need a healer. That's why Bennett, like, always stays. Bennett is here forever. Yeah, I guess we're gonna... Just thinking of how to, like... Actually, she can be the second. Tiggy can be the first. Sino will be the third. Because, unfortunately... I will play as Sino, though. Because, unfortunately, the devs thinks it's funny absolutely just, like, making him so goddamn weak. It's so sad. So many people, like, regret pulling for him because they're like, oh, Sino is so weak. And he is. But I try my best with him. Alright. Let's go. I guess let's go here, I guess. Bennett is permanent. He's always permanent. I wanted to switch him out with Jean sometimes, but, like, man, I don't know. Bennett has literally saved me from death so many times. He's just that amazing. We're going to the academia, or where are we headed? Well, let me tell you, Sumeru is, not a very safe city to live in. Like, look at this. This doesn't look very safe to me. Like, these people are, like, all the way at the edge. I wonder how many cases there are of, people falling off, the bridges. Wait, where are we going? Still going up? Yep. Are we going to the sanctuary? We might be going to the sanctuary. I didn't check. Okay, we are in the academia.
We haven't been back to the academia in a while. It hasn't changed much, has it?
Nope.
Well, since we've got some time, want to go to the house of Dana? Paimon wants to do some reading!
Excuse me, who are you and what have you done with Paimon?
Ha! So you noticed! Well, you're too late. The Paimon you know and love is no more.
Why do I feel like this is foreshadowing?
You're looking at Paimon Plus, a new and improved treasure trove of travel know-how.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Paimon Plus would like to find some new books to peruse. A gracious traveler like yourself wouldn't leave her companionless on her quest, right?
I'm kind of afraid to see what would happen if I refuse. You've got me there.
Come on, this way. Oh, hey!
Collie!
It's Collie!
Oh, that's so cute!
Cyrus!
It's Collie and... Oh, that's adorable. That's so cute. That's so cute.
Wonder what's going on. Let's go see.
Is Cyrus being, like, grandpapa to her? And the books? Abandoning the quest already?
Well...
The books can wait.
You know what they say? Learning is a lifelong quest.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Which means there's always another chance to read a book. But you never know when the next chance to reunite with an old friend will come along.
Sure, whatever you say.
Traveler, Paimon? You're back in Sumeru?
Yeah.
Oh, hello, you two. It's been a while. Looking to spend time with some old friends?
Paimon Plus, Genshin's first subscription service.
Yep. We saw some familiar faces, so we came to say hi.
Exactly. How could I forget the old man who lives next to Zahahadi? I'll go with that one.
Ho ho! Excuse you, associating me with that woman.
Huh?
And if you're going to remember me that way, you should at least mention my tomato growing skills.
I hope they're really good.
So he's mad about the Zaha-Hadi part and not the old man part?
You know, there's some people that just accept it. Some people are like, yeah, I'm old. So what?
Well, Paimon's glad to see you in such good spirits, Cyrus. Must mean things are all good here in Sumeru.
Apologies, Sir Cyrus. I couldn't help making a joke at yours. Oh my god, why can't I read? I couldn't help oh my god, what is wrong with me? I couldn't help making a joke at your expense.
Ah,
Ugh.
well, it's quite all right. I'm not the type to take offense at that kind of thing.
You definitely are.
Okay.
Anyway, what were you and Kale chatting about just now?
Ah, that. Well, it was quite a spontaneous meeting. I was leaving the sage's office when I spotted Kole in conversation with a Mahamata, and it looked serious.
Cole.
I thought something bad might have happened, so I hurried over as soon as the conversation ended. But as it turns out, our Kole is moving up in the world. The academia even hired her as a consultant.
Oh, that's adorable.
Wow, that's incredible!
Oh, it's nothing, really.
Look at that, so humble. Takes after me, she does.
Oh, totally, 100% Grandpa.
Not at all. Not at all. No, wait. I didn't mean that to sound like I don't think you're humble, Mr. Cyrus, because of course you are. I just,
Uh-oh, Kale's so nervous she's sweating. Should I help her out? Anyway, what are you a consultant for exactly?
Oh, well, I wouldn't even call myself a consultant. I'm just helping out. Now that the new semester has started, a lot of students and scholars are doing fieldwork for their research. But it can be dangerous for those who don't have a lot of experience in the wild. So, the academia is planning to establish an agency that provides guidance on outdoor survival and rescue for people who need it.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So, you're here to explain rainforest survival as a representative of the forest rangers.
Yeah, pretty much. Of course, when it comes to tips on deciphering mechanisms or defeating monsters, that's for people who are far more senior than me to handle. And speaking of which, since we're short on manpower, the person in charge at the academia said we're still accepting newcomers. If you're interested, you're welcome to join and share your insights.
Hey, we might even get paid.
Ah, seizing the moment. Well done, Cole. Recruiting someone as capable as the Traveler is a great idea. Oh, and just between the four of us, the Academia has set aside a generous amount of funding for this project.
So what is this project specifically?
Well, since Collie's thrown her hat in the ring, we should help out too. What do you say, Traveler?
Well, as we all know, I'm nothing if not helpful.
Great!
That's kind of my whole thing here.
We're all supposed to meet up in Aru Village later, so I guess we'll regroup there. I was kind of worried,
Wait,
since
Aru
Master
Village?
Tainari isn't around to help this time, but now I feel much better.
Have faith. You don't need anyone's help to do a great job.
Yeah, even if you don't trust the Academia's eye for talent, you can trust ours for sure.
And mine, of course. I have as good an eye for people as I do for tomatoes.
I hope those tomatoes are doing well.
Well, there you have it.
Thanks, everyone.
Oh, speaking of Tainari, how are things with him and the others?
Good, thanks. All the forest rangers are doing great. Oh, but Master Tainari did mention that Sino and Sethos were heading to
Sethos is
Gandharville.
showing up?
I'm not sure if it's for work or something else.
Is Sethos showing up? Oh, this would be my favorite event.
Huh, knowing them, could just be to play some cards.
I'm not sure. Apparently Sethos is bringing someone else with him too. But with my academia commitment, I didn't have time to ask for more details.
Huh, well now Paimon's curious. Should we go check things out, Traveler?
Why not? It's been a while since we dropped in to say hi.
That's true, and I'm sure they've missed you.
Now that is how it should be between friends. Getting together to play cards or enjoy a meal. Yet here I am, stuck with Nephis, who only ever calls to talk about research.
That's Tiggy's master, right? Like his professor guy, right? The guy with a stupid haircut. See, it works on Tiggy because of his ears, but when you remove the ears, it just looks kind of dumb.
Well, I won't delay your reunion any longer. Until next time.
Goodbye, Mr. Cyrus. Take care. All right, I should probably get going too. See you later, guys. Come find me in Aru Village when you're ready.
Sure thing.
Looking forward to seeing you shine, Collie.
Return from the mysterious realm. So I heard Sethos is gonna be showing up. That's great. Whoa. Okay. Cat. Black cat. Stars? Hey yo, it's him! It's him! It's him! It's him! It's him! It's Layla! Is this the mini games? Wait, which one's which? Which one's the story? Which one's the story? Which one's the—
I do try to lighten the mood sometimes.
Go to Gandharville,
But
talk to Kale. Okay.
I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor.
Alright. You know what, actually? We can sacrifice Bennett for the slightest second. We can do that. I have him in here somewhere. Where is he? No, I don't have it. Yes, I do! Yes, I do! Ah, for a hot second, I thought I didn't have him.
It'd be right there.
Okay. Forget Sino, we're playing as Sethos right now. We're playing as for him right now. He is level 1. He is so ungodly weak. And honestly, I am not planning on building him because, when are they gonna do the thing? Hutha! thought of this. This is so stupid. I can't move. Like, I hate that. I hate that so much. Like, maybe other players might find it neat that, like, he stops with the bow thingy, like his movement is restricted. I do not like it. I don't. I can barely even play the goddamn game anyway. So couple that with me not being able to move as an archer, I can't. But aside from that, I think I've mentioned this a few times before, but Sethos is literally one of my favorite, like, Sumeru characters design-wise. Like, just his design, I absolutely adore. I think it's so pretty and nice, and especially for a desert character, this is gonna sound super weird, but, like, he's actually, like, somewhat covered up. And I mentioned this because I feel like Genshin kind of had this philosophy that, like, oh, the desert is hot. That means everybody in the desert is basically wearing nothing. And it's like, no, actually, that's not how it works. The desert is hot, yes, but it's a dry heat. Therefore, the sun literally is going to burn your skin. So it's actually, so you're actually advised against showing a lot of skin because it's gonna burn. See, it's different than like a tropical heat, where a tropical heat you literally want to shed all of your clothes off. Anyway, I like that aspect. His hair is beautiful. His hair is big and fluffy. I love his colors. He's a tan character with brown hair. Like, okay, he has little tips of white, but it's brown. Like it's supposed to be. Like God intended. But, yeah. See, Sino is okay. Kind of, like, not wearing much. Like, I'm fine with Sino because he's based off of Anubis, who is wearing a pharaoh's outfit, and, you know, pharaohs would be inside their palace, so they wouldn't be out in the sun, so they had the luxury of wearing nothing, basically. But that's just me overthinking.
Nari's place. Ah! Here it is!
Where's his house again? Oh, Sino's there! Right?
Sino!
Yeah.
Sethos! Looks like the whole gang's here.
Hell yeah.
Oh, and Layla's here too!
Hey guys.
Oh, she doesn't look too good. Did something happen?
Hey everyone. It's been a while. Is everything okay here?
Ah, Paimon, Traveler. It's good to see you. I'd welcome you like a proper host, but I'm a bit busy at the moment. Apologies.
No worries. This seems serious.
Ah, no need to look that worried. My observations indicate Miss Layla's condition has improved quite a bit. There's no danger to her mind. She's just fatigued and needs some rest.
Okay, what happened?
Excuse me for a moment while I blend some calming incense. I'll let you two explain the situation.
All right. What happened was, Sethos and a few members of the Temple of Silence rescued Layla, who was out in the desert trapped in a state of delirium.
She had to be rescued? Oh, that sounds bad.
That's all you're gonna say about it, Sino? I mean, we don't want people jumping to conclusions.
So what happened?
That's all I can say about it. The person involved is unable to explain what happened to her, so we're limited in what we know.
Okay. Did they just kind of like find her there?
Sorry. My head. Still dizzy. The moons. Exactly how many are there?
There are 3. You know, I'm gonna. This is one thing that I have been wondering ever since like the trailers, where Layla says this exact thing, where she's like, the moons, how many are there? And I'm sitting here being like, is it not? I'm not gonna say common knowledge, but like, is it not known that there are 3 moons? I don't know. Anyway, I'll let it play out. The moons?
She's been repeating that phrase over and over again, but she can't seem to remember what happened to her.
We tried a few things back at the Temple of Silence, but we couldn't recover her memories. Her symptoms are kind of similar to researchers in the Satyavada life state. So we brought her to Tainari, to see if our veteran forest watcher had any other ideas.
Tainari is pretty much our last option, so let's hope he can help.
Well, the good news is, even if restoring her memory is a no-go, we can help with the headache at least. Jur was in a similar state when we found him, delirious and mumbling to himself, but he's more or less back to normal now. Sorry, I should give you some context first, huh? We should let Miss Layla get some rest. Come with me, you two, and I'll introduce you to the other victim of this incident.
Good idea. I'll wait for Tainari here and keep an eye on our patient.
All right then, this way.
Yo, guys, you good?
Excuse me?
Whoops, that was the wrong button.
Something strange is going on.
All right. Where are we going?
Must be leaving soon.
Somewhere here. Can I do the... Where's the thingy? Nope. Oh, okay. Read the minds? Come on, y'all don't expect me to not do that?
Hey!
I'll have to tell Master about this when I get back.
Okay. Just wait for a little bit.
I see everything. How many moons are there in the sky?
It's 3, Layla. We all knew this. We've been knowing this since version, like, basically 1.0. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Yeah, we've known this basically since 1.0. I mean, okay, I don't know if it was 1.0, but, like, forever. And I mean in, like, a book in Liyue. It wasn't, like, some secret lore in the, like, artifacts.
Who did the Ajalainak not offend? I just don't get it.
Like, this was, like, in material. Like, this isn't a book. It wasn't, like, hidden in, like, a weapon or in, like, a artifact. Like, this is presumably something that the average Tivatian could read, is what, I don't know.
Hey, Jur. Still musing about Ajalainak nuts, huh? Want me to have Sino come over and tell some jokes? Might help distract you.
No.
No. No need. I'm done.
I like jokes.
Don't encourage him.
Yeah.
Well, sorry for interrupting the Ajalainak talk, buddy. Next time, just say, Aji, hey, knock.
Hold on. So, what's the deal with the Ajalainak nuts? Other than the bad Sino jokes.
We'll get to that. But first, introductions are in order. This is Jur, a member of the Temple of Silence. And you remember the Traveler, right, Jur?
Of course. I'd never forget a participant in the Rite of Duels or the hero who saved Sumeru.
Yeah.
Awesome. Could you go over what happened to you one more time, Jur? Our valiant hero is gonna help us get to the bottom of this.
Huh? I am?
Might as well join since you're here, am I right?
Okay. And looky here, it's the Traveler getting dragged into a bunch of bullshit again.
Just hear
We've
him
accepted
out.
it. We've accepted
You're gonna
it.
want to uncover this mystery once you do. I'd bet on it.
Okay.
Well, I was on an expedition in the desert not too long ago when I got caught in some quicksand. Later, it became obvious it wasn't normal quicksand because instead of sinking to my death, I fell into an undiscovered ruin.
Huh.
In my panic, arms and legs flailing about.
You
I
don't do
suspect
that.
I touched some things I shouldn't have.
You don't do that, dude. And don't you know, like, the first thing about quicksand? You stay absolutely still. I mean, it's not gonna prevent you from sinking, but it's gonna make it slower so that you have more time to call for help.
Because in that brief moment, an enormous amount of information came surging into my mind.
Alright.
I would hesitate to even call it knowledge, because my brain had no capacity to process the information.
Sounds a bit, divine.
To use an analogy, it would be like trying to stuff thousands of Ajalainak nuts into a small water skin without it bursting. Sorry again with the Ajalainak nuts, I know.
It's fine. We're getting to that part of the story anyway.
True. Well, just as I was on the verge of madness, a single phrase broke through the storm of thoughts in my head. It was a man's voice saying, "Don't eat Ajalainak nuts."
You heard that, guys? Don't eat the nuts.
What?
I know it's hard to believe, but that's what happened. I was saved by the phrase, "Don't eat Ajalainak nuts."
You mentioned a man's voice. Do you know who it was?
I'm not sure. I'm not even certain it was a man's voice. It's hard to remember now that I've been repeating it so much myself. Anyway, the good news is I no longer feel like my head is going to explode. Of course, the bad news is that phrase has been stuck in my head for the past few days.
Wow. But doesn't it have the opposite effect? Like, the more you say don't eat it, the more you want to eat it?
Yes, that's exactly right. Whoever the voice belongs to, I don't know what his deal is with those nuts.
Well, the world's a big place. There's bound to be people who don't like sweet stuff.
But I want the wee nut. I feel I can't help but feel like people are going to take every other time he says the nuts and then turn them into like silly little memes. Like, oh, what is it? Oh, no. I'm explaining it so badly. Oh, that's that meme on TikTok that's like a character and then they put either core or mentality and then every time they say something it's like a brr kind of sound. I'm explaining it so badly. I'm sorry.
I suppose. Strangely enough, I'm starting to think the voice belonged not to a man, but a cat.
Always. It's always a cat. It's always a cat, guys. It's always a cat. Oh god, okay. Whose spirit is in the cat?
A cat? How?
How, Paimon? Just in the same way as it was for, what's his name, Cassiodor and Remuria, and, no, Thoth is in the chess piece. It's like that.
That's the question, isn't it? What would a cat be doing in an abandoned ruin like that?
Because Genshin really likes cats.
Just as my mind was reaching its breaking point, I could have sworn I heard the sound of a cat guiding me to exit. But when I came to, all I saw was endless desert, and Sethos shaking me in a desperate attempt to wake me up.
I'll admit, it was pretty terrifying seeing you like that. Staring off into space and mumbling about Ajalainak nuts.
You sure don't sound terrified.
I mean, it was funny.
Sorry. It's not that I don't care. It's just kind of hard for rambling about Ajalainak nuts to sound menacing.
It's...
Now, what Layla was saying, on the other hand, that is much creepier.
You mean about the number of moons?
Exactly. The unknown is what breeds fear. Ajalainak nuts are familiar. But the moon suspended above us at night? That's about as foreign as it gets.
Or the Neko from Inazuma. Yes, I was actually going to say that, but I couldn't remember, like, what its deal was. But yeah.
We don't know that for sure. There could be a whole other world inside an Ajalainak nut, with a moon of its own.
That feels important. That feels important. Like that, like it feels like one of those lines that you're supposed to not think about, but in actuality, it's like a metaphor for like Tibet or something.
Huh. I guess.
Ajalainak nuts are not to be underestimated.
Like, this is gonna appear all over like TikTok and stuff.
Right, yeah, of course. Won't catch me disparaging the mighty Ajalainak nut. No, sir.
Huh. So, a similar thing happened to Layla then?
Yeah, I think so. I was in a hurry to rescue Jur, so I put a marker on the incident site so we could go back and investigate. When his condition stabilized, we doubled back around to check and...
You discovered Layla in a similar condition.
Exactly. Multiple victims with the same symptoms at the same location. It wasn't hard to conclude that something is seriously wrong with that place.
Well, time to investigate.
So, after we got Layla out of there, I had the Temple of Silence put up a warning sign at the scene and send patrols to watch the area. Speaking of, Sino, Tainari, and I are going to head back there and investigate once Layla is stable. So, as per usual, you're here just in time.
Yeah, it sounds like you need all the help you can get.
That's for sure. But there's another reason I want Sino and Tainari involved in this. Because the story doesn't end there. Right, Jer?
Right?
Oh, yes. Where was I? the Ajalay nuts butted in and I... Right, yes, the cat. As I followed the cat noises, the voice said something else. So, there are those from Tula who still endure.
Okay.
I thought that was strange, of course, because, well, was the voice referring to me? Records of my ancestry are rather sparse, so I'm not sure if my bloodline even traces back to that place.
Tula. Oh, Tula.
That's right. The Temple of Silence's place of origin. And the home of Tainari's people. Plus, Hermanubis, who Sino and I both share a connection to, was one of the city's founders.
Okay.
As the temple's current leader, if something strange happens in the desert, it's my job to get to the bottom of it. But it turns out, a lot of people have a horse in this race. And I'm not leaving any of them out.
Good idea.
See? Knew you'd join. But yeah, that's all we know about Jer's situation. Tainari should be done on his end. Let's head back and check on Miss Layla.
Oh, spooky, creepy stuff going on in the temple. You say anything?
The more I mention Ajalay nuts, the more I want some.
I mean, do you want some? Although, like, you know, this is kind of sort of making me... I'm gonna wait until, I guess, like, the story ends. I don't know, probably next stream or something, I don't know. But, this is giving me the same vibes as, with... Oh, this is loud. Oh, actually, it's not. Okay. This is giving me the same vibe as with, the Frost Moon Scions, and how they apparently didn't know that the moon in the sky is no more but a projection. And to me, I always thought that was a little weird, because I'm like, your whole thing is the moon. That's your whole thing. Like, surely you guys must have studied it in your, again, minimum 6,000 years of history. Like, minimum. Like, you guys surely have studied it before. You guys surely have noticed that, hey, something is wrong with that moon. Something is off with it, you know? And I'm kind of getting, like, a similar feel here, where it's like, do they not know that there were 3 moons? Do they not know that? Which, I find that weird, because I'm like, that was revealed to us in... That was revealed to us very early on in the game, in a book that you could just get in Liyue. And this is Sumeru, you know what I mean? This is the academia. This is where, like, all of the smart, studyish people are in. You know, these are people who, I don't know. I remember, like, Al-Haytham in the Sumeru quest said something about how, like, you can't graduate from the academia unless you learn, like, 3 languages or something like that, right? So I'm like, surely these guys must know that, right? Right? At the same time, the academia is also super corrupt, but, like, I don't know. I'm, like, low-key struggling to believe that. Okay, like, what I can believe is, like, what Mona said about the sky being fake not being common knowledge. Like, that I can believe. It's not common knowledge, but I struggle to believe that nobody knows.
There's a lot of very fascinating people in the academia.
Yeah, that is
Makes me wanna
true.
go study there.
That is true. Although they might probably go against you for a couple of reasons.
How are you feeling? But don't speak if it's too taxing.
It's fine. I'm much better now, thanks. I feel like I haven't slept in 2 days.
And that's probably the case.
So, pretty much back to normal.
Yeah, pretty much.
Whoa. That's your normal?
Layla.
Traveler, Paimon, I thought I heard your voices earlier. Oh, and, I'm sorry.
Huh? You don't have to apologize. You didn't do anything wrong.
No, I just mean, I think I'm about to disappoint you.
Yes?
My head was kinda muddled earlier, but I still heard your conversation. I know you're trying to figure out what happened to me, and I want to help. But, I really don't remember anything.
Nah, it's okay. We figured that.
Does your head still hurt?
No, I feel fine.
The incense you made helped a lot. I'm still hearing those words in my head, but other than that, I'm okay. It's just... all I remember are those words. Everything else is a total blank. One moment I was heading to the stargazing point I'd calculated, and the next, I was on my back in the sand. The same phrase playing over and over again in my mind.
Yeah, that's pretty creepy.
How many moons are there in the sky?
Sethos, did your friend Jur suffer from memory loss too?
Yep.
Not really.
Wait.
His memories are blurry, but there aren't huge gaps like this.
I mean, somewhat.
He remembers touching something. Someone talking, a voice mentioning Tuletula, and hearing a cat lead him to the exit.
A cat?
A cat.
Did you hear it too?
Huh? Now that you mention it, I think so. It was so soft. I thought I was imagining things.
Which means, at the very least, what the two of you experienced while escaping the ruin is consistent. A single sentence repeating in your heads, and the faint sound of a cat.
Still not a lot to go off of.
Agreed.
Oh, is your head hurting again, Layla? No, I was just thinking. Maybe my memories are blank because I was sleepwalking at the time.
Perhaps.
Sometimes, my friends and classmates tell me about things I don't remember doing, or places I don't remember going. I don't talk about it a lot because, well, I don't even know how it happened. But I don't want my personal circumstances clouding your judgment. So I, just wanted to mention that.
We need to speak with the other Layla. Yep, we do.
I see. Well, thank you for telling us. But I don't think we need to dwell on that for now. We're gonna check out the site of the incident for ourselves, so that should help us come to our own conclusions.
Yep. I'm with Signari. Don't put too much pressure on yourself, Layla.
Okay. Then could I come too? I have to know what happened to me back there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sure. But on one condition. You need to be in tip-top shape before we head out.
Which means that you need to sleep.
If your condition isn't stable enough before then, I'll have to figure out something else.
Of course. No problem.
Well, I'm more concerned about Tainari.
Aww.
You sure you'll be alright in the desert?
You say that like I'll evaporate on first contact with sand or something. Call it curiosity. If this concerns my ancestors, I want to figure out what's going on.
Also, Tiki's been in the desert several times.
Anyway, as long as I take things slow when the sun's out, I should be fine with the right preparation. Besides, it's a good idea to have a doctor on hand in case of emergencies.
So long as our doctor doesn't become the emergency.
Well, if that happens, I suppose I'll just have to rely on the kindness of my entourage to haul me back home.
Trust in the good faith of the people.
All right. Well, that all sounds good to me. Let's meet in 2 days like we agreed.
Sethos finds a map and marks the location for you.
Jur and I are gonna head back to the Temple of Silence to do some research in the meantime. See you in a couple days.
Sounds good.
What about you, Layla? If you feel like you need more rest, I can arrange a room for you to stay in.
No need. I've asked enough of you as it is. Besides, I feel a lot better. I should make it back to my dorm, no problem.
You sure? Don't push it too hard, or you might end up sleepwalking along the way.
Don't worry. I'll be fine. I have other things I need to do anyway. Like letting my advisor and classmates know that I'm fine, adjusting my stargazing schedule, things like that. If I don't get it all done, I doubt I'll be able to sit still, let alone stay here and get some rest.
I'm not so sure that's...
You know what? I'll make sure she gets back.
a much better idea. Thank you.
Oh, whoops.
Of course, if anything starts to feel off, come back for a checkup right away.
You'd better listen to him, Layla, or he'll feed you tasteless slop as a punishment.
Love that.
Punishment? You're the one who caught a cold. You're supposed to eat light when that happens.
I can't wait for all of the fanfics that'll appear.
Besides, with your nose stuffed up like that, you couldn't taste anything to begin with.
Huh. Is that so? And here I thought it was an
Oh my god.
issue.
Nah.
Should have seen that coming. You're off the clock, so now it's time for puns, huh?
I love that it's specifically when he's off the clock.
Oh, brother, not this again.
Don't worry, Paimon. I understand. If you want me to stop, then
Then?
you'll have to call a plumber. Tell them someone's gotta pipe down.
Wow, that was incredible.
This is getting more insufferable by the second. Put a sock in it already, please.
Got it, Paimon. One sock in, coming right up. I don't get that. I'm sorry. I'm too dumb.
Paimon's done with this game. You win, okay? Let's just get out of here. Please.
I don't think I understood the joke. What was the joke there? Someone please explain to me the joke. I know that explaining jokes makes it less funny, but I actually don't get it. Okay, bye everyone. I'll keep Layla safe.
All right, you stay safe. I'll try to stay sane.
Fair enough. Them two, them two, them two, them two, them two. You know what's funny? Like, pretty much, during the Sumeru days, like, the main, I guess, like, OTP or whatever people had was, Kaveh and El Haytham. And don't get me wrong, they are borderline canon. They are basically canon. But these two right here, these two, they were my OTP, okay? Like, everyone was like, oh my god, Kaveh. I'm like, no, get that out of here, get that. Tiggy and Sino, okay? Them two, they're like a little family. They even say it themselves. They have a kid, it's Kale. Come on. Okay, what does Nahida say? Or what will she reveal?
Tainari should make something with mushrooms later. A fungus for a fun guest.
God. What about you?
He's gonna make a mushroom lead. I just know it.
They know each other so well. They know each other so well, guys. Come on. Okay. Where are we headed? Where are we headed, actually? Oh, Layla's place. I don't know. I know English, but that got me to not understand. I didn't understand the joke. I felt like it was trying to tell me something. Something about a sock. I don't know. I didn't get it. I don't know.
Moons. Ashalenak nuts. Moons. Ashalenak nuts. Are the moons going nuts?
Paimon, please stop repeating. You're putting me to sleep over here.
Oh no! Looks like Paimon's caught the brain bug too! She can't stop thinking about those two things! Oh, Paimon's gotta clear her head. But how? Aha! Got it!
A drink?
The cafe over there! Why don't we head over for a quick pick-me-up?
Something's up with Layla. Also, coffee is the last thing she needs right now.
Sorry. I feel kinda tired all of a sudden.
Wait! Is it because of all Paimon's muttering just now?
Yes, it is. Because of you.
Oh, sorry. The coffee will be Paimon's treat, okay?
So generous all of a sudden.
Hey! You make it sound like Paimon's stingy or something! Huh. Well, she'll just have to show you her true colors. Yeah! Starting now.
I'm feeling some foreshadowing with
You
that.
sit tight and take care of Layla, Traveler. Paimon's gonna get us some snacks and coffee. Be right back. Don't go anywhere in the meantime.
She's pushing herself again as always.
Other Layla, I presume?
Saw right through me, huh? I apologize for the sudden emergence, but I didn't have any other options.
It's fine. As far as I'm concerned, you're Layla as well.
Well, that's true. So, for our
sounds so
sake
different.
and your safety, allow me to fill in the gaps in her memory.
I knew it. You were in control when it was happening.
That's right. Layla was already in bad shape, stressing about her new study topic, focusing on the stars instead of her surroundings. By the time she realized the danger she was in, it was too late.
Okay. Well, what's this little contraption? Okay. Ooh, her perspective.
Quicksand near the ideal viewing spot? Wasn't expecting that. Looks like Layla's been under a lot of pressure lately. She hasn't been paying attention to her surroundings. But why would quicksand lead to a place like this?
It's probably intentional.
Well, all in all, looks like a common desert ruin. Guess there's nothing to do but try to find a way out.
I love that desert ruins are so common that people are just like, oh, well, here's another one. Anyway. Why is Layla referring to herself in the third person? I don't know that much about Layla's lore. I really don't. But I think that, like, once she gets to a certain level of tiredness, like, another side of her awakens, let's put it. A more, how you say, aware side of her. I mean, I think that's what's her thing. I'm not completely sure. I just know that she has, like, there's like two different Laylas, right? There's like the normal Layla who's tired all the time, and then once she gets to like a certain point of tiredness, the other Layla takes over, who's like awake and more competent, and yeah.
Oh, Layla. What have you gotten yourself into this time?
I mean, it's just Layla. It's just like, I don't know. She's got some like, I don't know. Two different Laylas inside one body, but they're both like technically the same. Like, I don't know. I always interpreted it as like a different side of her mind. Can I? Oh, I can walk in here. Ooh. Ooh. Head chopped off. Head be chopped off. See, this is what I'm saying. This is the shit I'm talking about right here. This kind of stuff, this Thoth statue is everywhere in Deshret things. Absolutely everywhere. You get statues of this dude all over the place. There's also like murals of this guy as well. You see murals of him all over the place too. Can I open these? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I can. Ooh la la. It's the left brain and right brain. Maybe. Yeah. Is this statue or a mural? I think it's a mural. Just be sure. It is a mural. We get murals, we get statues of a guy who's not even him. Gonna be walking around looking for any stone tablets. You can be like, Pep, it's just a little part of a little event. There's probably not gonna be like a stone tablet exposing some massive secrets. I say nah. We had like 2 little Romurian tablets in Escoffier's quest. I'm gonna look. I wonder who that is. Okay, nothing here. Just more murals of this guy. even more murals.
I think this door can be opened using the device next to it. Just like I thought.
Oh.
What was
Whoa.
that?
Whoa, okay.
My
All right.
head.
Is it talking about the moons here?
Is Layla waking up? No, that's not it.
I can't wait for the lore theorists. I don't know. For all of the lore people to like dissect all of the text. Oh, I can go forward. Okay. Like, what is it saying?
What's going on?
The word. Oh, whoa. Maps?
Much.
What is that? It's a map. Yeah. These
I
are maps.
don't understand.
Oh.
The ground is... Where am I? It's spinning.
Yeah, that's fun. It's really fun. I love that. Rah. The cat. It's the cat. Where is the cat? Oh, okay. How many moons are there in the sky?
How many moons are there in the sky? How many moons are there in the sky?
She's getting overstimulated. Oh.
Okay. Information isn't rushing into my brain anymore. That's good. How many moons are there in the sky? My head hurts. But there are no more dark spots in my vision. And I can see in front of me. Still, how many moons are there in the sky? What's going on? The same thought keeps popping into my head. What does it mean? How many moons are there in the sky?
I do feel like this is... Ooh, actually, okay. Okay, y'all, it's, y'all ready for Pep to talk about things that, like, are probably not going to appear in this story, but this is just me overthinking everything because I love the lore just a little bit too much? Okay, so I, like, just thought this. I was going to say, this whole thing feels tied to divine knowledge. I'm not gonna say forbidden knowledge, divine knowledge, definitely, because Sumeru makes it a point that divine knowledge makes a mortal kind of go a bit crazy, right? And I'm not saying that they're like completely injected with divine knowledge, but I feel like there is some sort of that at play because like they're not going crazy, but they are kind of being a little mentally messed up, you know? Not completely, but you know, there's a little bit of that. It's as the one NPC guy says, it's just so much information that you can barely even comprehend coming in all at once, right? This is the this is the autistic part. So, if I remember correctly of Deshret lore, Deshret, despite being a god of wisdom, or despite being the god of wisdom of his time, or at least one of them, like he was known for that, right? Despite being like a very intelligent person, at least it's part of his story, it's interesting because he really didn't know anything about ancient Teyvat. And I find that interesting, you know, because he, like, his whole thing was, like, knowledge and wisdom and information. That was his whole thing. And, which, I mean, makes sense, but I just mean that I think that's very interesting. And he basically knew nothing about how the world of Teyvat actually worked until he met the goddess of flowers, which is Nabu Malikata, which I'm pretty sure is an angel. I'm pretty sure she's, or more accurately, a Seelie, who was cast out of heaven. We don't know why. And Nabu Malikata was the one who told him about how the world used to be in the past. And she was the one who told him about, like, the Seelies and the moons, if I remember correctly. And Deshret didn't know that. He didn't know any of that. And so, like... And so what I'm thinking, it's like remember when I said earlier about how I kind of find it a little bit hard to believe that people from the academia not like I find it hard to believe how they wouldn't know that there used to be 3 moons. My opinion still stands. But if this is tied to either Deshret's thoughts or one of his like friends, if it's tied to one of their thoughts, that actually would make so much sense. Because yeah, he would ask how many moons are there in the sky, because he didn't know about the 3 moons. Again, if I remember correctly. Anyway, the little session is over. We can continue.
Isn't there just one?
Cat.
A cat? I think there was one earlier, too.
Aww.
I'm not hearing things. It really is a cat. But what is it doing here? How many moons are there? No! Stop it! Does it want me to follow its cries? Well, it's not like I've got other options. Come on, Layla. You can do this.
Where's the cat? There it is. Let me look around. Nothing here, nothing here. Nope, okay. Oh. Secret wall. Oh. Thanks. Can I keep him? Or is he like partly wild? Like those stray cats. Or like you can't keep them because they're a little
I
too...
followed the cat's cries to find my way out. It was quite a kind creature. It didn't even leave until the other me started to wake up.
Well, that fills in the gaps. Sounds very similar to what happened to Dur.
Thinking back, it all started when I touched that device. I've heard fellow students talk about it before. How the desert is full of objects that do strange things. Sometimes it's just a minor inconvenience, but other times devices like that can cause massive trouble.
I know exactly what you mean.
Of course. I forgot how much adventuring experience you have. Still, carrying an umbrella doesn't mean you can't get soaked, so just be careful and stay away from unknown devices.
Thanks for the advice. That's a nice phrase, actually. I like that. Carrying an umbrella doesn't mean you can't get soaked.
No need to thank me. You and Layla are about to head into dangerous territory together. You need to be safe so she can be safe.
And in turn, I can be safe.
Well, I think that about sums it up. And just in time. Your coffee's here.
Traveler! A little help over here?
Seeing Paimon precariously try to keep her balance, you rush over to help her out. When you turn around, Layla is rubbing her eyes sleepily.
Did I fall asleep?
Just for a moment.
Wow! Paimon didn't even know she had such an impressive skill. Ha! Does that mean since Paimon bought this coffee, it would just make you sleepier?
A beverage that puts people to sleep. Better saved for work hours, I think.
Of course. It's them two guys, it's them.
What? So you can nap on the job? Who does that? Huh? Oh.
Yeah, it's the guys. It's the dudes.
Beep boop. Oops. Oh, oh, hey them, Kaveh.
Hi.
Nice to see you. Oh, and you too, Marak.
Beep. Hello, everyone. This is turning into quite the gathering.
Sorry. Hope we're not interrupting anything. Miss Layla, you don't look so good. Is everything all right?
Nah, that's just normal.
Oh, I'm fine. I was sleeping just now, so I'm still a bit.
Ah, I see. And we woke you, didn't we? I'm sorry. We shouldn't have been so loud.
No, you didn't. I didn't mean it like that. Sorry. ...
Wait, where are you going? You just got here.
It's the two stooges the internet was obsessed with. Yes, yes indeed. It's what do they call him? GeoDaddy, and the one 4-star people were so excited for. Like, people were really acting like Kaveh was a 5-star. That's how excited they were. Not because he was, like, a good character gameplay-wise. People just thought he looked cool. And I was one of them.
I'm going to do what I came here to do.
Okay.
Which is?
Get some coffee?
Buy coffee beans.
Yeah, fair enough. That's why it is a coffee house.
Huh? You're going too? Marak!
Dang.
Fine. Run off with him. See if I care. Well, looks like I get you to myself.
Yeah? You good there, bro?
It's been a while, hasn't it? How have you been?
Same old, same old. Walked into a country, big, earth-shattering disaster. Saved it somehow, some way through the skin of my teeth. Not really, actually. I'm incredibly durable. And then learned some earth-shattering revelations. Twice.
So, a busy life of adventuring for you, and a busy life of academics for Miss Layla, is that right?
Oh yeah, we also saved a couple islands from getting swallowed up by the abyss, so that was pretty neat. We found a method of looking into people's memories. That was pretty nice.
Oh, is something wrong?
Just a bit of trouble in the desert, that's all.
Ah, the desert's not always the friendliest place, that's for sure. And from the look on your faces, I'm guessing this problem's not resolved? Don't force yourself to talk about it, of course.
He's so nice.
But I've worked on several projects in the desert before, so if there's anything I can do to help, just say the word.
No, I don't have anything to hide. It's just complicated, so explaining might take time.
Ah, well, lucky for us, I've got that in spades.
Yes, you have been quite sedentary recently.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me? I've been going about work as normal, thank you. And, might I add, you do way less work than me.
And still I get paid.
I do the amount of work that is required of me.
That's great. That's amazing. Dude, I'll hate them is 100%, what is it? Like minimum wage, minimum effort. But like, he's not minimum wage. I know that. But like, he has a very cushy job. But like, what I mean is that he just does the bare minimum so he can have that cushy job. That's it.
Ah, yes. You and your stellar work ethic. The stuff of legends.
And honestly, I feel that. I feel that.
Oh, now look what you've done. I've lost my train of thought. Where were we?
The problem in the desert.
Wait, you were listening earlier? Oh, we're giving the silent treatment now? Mature, very mature.
Continue, Miss Layla. I'm curious as to how this incident unfolded.
What did I tell you? This one doesn't have enough to do.
Alright. Well,
You explain what happened. Of course, you leave out the part about the other Layla. Hearing the word "aww," hearing the word quicksand, Kaveh begins to look troubled. That's messed up.
Could you
Why
still
would you do
use
that?
some extra hands on this investigation team of yours?
Why would you do that? That's evil.
huh? You want to join, Mr. Kaveh?
That's right. I think my experience studying desert mausoleums could be of some use here. While Hatham's expertise in ancient languages could
That
be
is true,
helpful too. Besides, I consider you all to be my friends. And friends are supposed to help each other out.
Adorable.
Wait, I'm involved in this now?
Yes, I'll hate them. Aren't they your friends? Do you care about your friend? You probably don't.
Oh, please, I know you. Half the battle was over the minute you said you were curious. We couldn't stop you from joining if we tried.
Well, you've got me there. Besides, this suitcase of yours has been jumping at the chance to volunteer for a while now. I imagine
You imagine?
mechanical life forms might also feel homesick from time to time.
Would make sense.
Huh. Now that you mention it, Marak's core was a component sourced from the desert.
That could prove useful.
You're sure you want to come with us? It could be dangerous.
Oh, I'm sure. All the more reason to recruit as much help as possible. It's important to count on friends at times like these.
We appreciate the help.
Our pleasure. It's a plan, then.
You give Kaveh and Al-Haytham the directions Sethos provided. You all chat for a while longer, and Layla's spirits are lifted.
All right, we'll head back to our place to get ready. This one hasn't been on a trip in a while. Chances are, he doesn't even remember how to pack a suitcase.
These two.
I'm not worried. It'll get done.
Somehow.
Somehow.
Would it kill you to help every once in a while?
I do help. It's called moral support.
Oh, of course. And I am ever so grateful.
Yeah.
Goodbye, you three.
We'll see you soon.
Okay.
And Kaveh, your coffee beans. You were too busy glaring at Al-Haytham. You almost forgot them.
Bye. They go back home in a kiss.
We're pretty close to the academia now. I should be fine from here. Thanks for the coffee, Paimon. I feel much better now.
Coffee's great and all, but you need sleep too, Layla. Yeah, I can totally imagine. Yeah, tell the girl who literally just drank coffee to go to sleep.
Right. I'll follow the doctor's orders. Or try to, at least. With the blessing of the stars, I hope we all get a good night's sleep.
Act 1 complete. Act 2, guys. Two days later. Alright. Let's go in the little clock thingy. One thing I really like about Sumeru, more specifically its cast, one thing I really love about Sumeru's cast is they do such a good job at, like, portraying everybody as a tight unit, if that makes any sense. Cause like, what the, still not, whoopsie, still not, oh, okay. Like, for example, for instance, like the Mondstadt characters. No, even better, the Fontaine characters, I think is a good example. Like the Fontaine characters, for example, trying to think of one, like Fremine, let's put it, and Farina, they don't know each other. They don't know each other at all. I mean, or like Farina and Linny, right? I mean, okay, like Farina's playing like her little D&D game with Linny, which I need to play, honestly. I should probably stream that one day. Like, yeah, she like plays her little like D&D games with like Linny and Navia and Cloran, if I remember. But, you know, the only connection she would ever have with Fremine, most likely, is just, oh, he's Linny's brother. You know, oh yeah, the guy that he is the brother of the guy that I play games with occasionally, right? And that's I actually like that. I like that a lot, actually, because it does make the world feel real. Because I mean, yeah, obviously not everyone that you're going to meet is going to know each other. Like, and if they do, it's gonna be very passive. Like, I like that. It's very realistic, but Sumeru, even though people, like, everybody in the Sumeru cast is so involved with each other's lives, right? Like, Al-Haytham, Kaveh, Sino, and Signari, like, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but haven't they known each other basically their entire lives? Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. I don't know, but, like, I could have sworn there was like a thing in Kaveh's like, little quest thingy that made it a point that their parents knew each other, or at least, like, their dads did. Right? Am I wrong? I could have sworn I saw something about that.
Have you ever tried drawing in the sand? From up high? It makes for an incredible sight.
Yes, I have.
But
It's really
you need
fun.
to pick somewhere less exposed to the wind.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, everybody is, like, with those four, whoa, okay, what was I on? Alright. But yeah, with those four, you know, Sino, Tignari, Alhaitham, and Kaveh, like, they feel like they have known each other forever, because they might probably have known each other forever. And they're definitely gonna kill me in one shot. Yep, there we go.
Sunsets forever.
Oh well. I tried. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I was going to, like, connect it with the other characters. So let me talk for a second. Big ears.
Looking at the map, we should be getting close.
Okay, let me finish my thought. So, we have those main four, right? And then we have, Dea and Candace, who, they're not, like, as closely tight-knit as these four are, but, I don't know, I guess what it is that, like, we hang out with characters like Dea and Candace, and, because of the circumstances in the story, we have to meet up with, like, Sino and Alhaitham. And then that leads us to meeting, like, their little familial friend group. Oh yeah, Kale! How can I forget Kale? Oh no. Like, there's Kale, who's effectively adopted by Sino and Tiggy. Like, effectively they are. And then there was, like, the new one. Well, not the new one, but then there's Sethos, which was a very late addition. But, you know, his lore with Sino, like, even if they didn't know each other all that well as adults, well, they did, I mean, they had to have known each other as kids, obviously, but, like, even if they're not, like, that close as adults, there's still that connection, and it's also a headcanon of mine that they're related, but, you know, that's fine. That's, like, what I'm trying to say is that, like, although I like it when characters don't really know each other, because, I mean, yeah, I really do love that Sumeru, like, really makes it feel like everyone knows each other, and not just that everyone knows each other, but, like, that everyone has known each other for a really long time. And even if it's, like, a fairly new connection with, like, for instance, yeah, like, with Layla, Candace, Dea, like, even if it feels like a new connection, we still have all of these other characters to still make it feel like this, like, familial vibe. But, yeah.
Speaking of which, the closer we get, the more Paimon's heart feels like it's beating out of her chest.
Must be the jitters of excitement.
Excitement! Yeah, sure, that's it. Oh look, it's Tighnari and the others. Everyone's here bright and early.
They must have set out last night.
Yeah, the desert's a pretty harsh environment. Better to travel at night and beat the heat.
No, because at night you're gonna have to be beating the cold. Don't you guys know anything about the desert? Like, you can literally die of hypothermia in the desert. Like, you can burn, okay, not burn, but you can get a heat stroke in the day and then freeze at night. The desert's whack.
Hey everyone, we're here!
Ah, right on time.
Looks like the desert's treating you okay so far.
You don't need to worry about me. It's not too hot yet, and I'm properly hydrated.
All right, we're just waiting on the two people Miss Layla mentioned, and then we'll be set.
What about Dur? He's like right there.
He's staying behind. If we don't make it back after a certain time, he'll be in charge of rescue operations.
You can count on me.
Nice! You thought of everything!
Oh, and Cyrus said he'll be in Aru Village, so he's also available if we need help.
Awesome.
Haha! Amazing! Having people to watch her back is making Paimon a lot less nervous.
Did you get a good night's sleep, Layla?
Yeah, I did.
Well, that's good.
After hearing about what happened, my advisor gave me some time off to rest. So, my studies are on hold for now.
Then, does your advisor know you're back in the desert to investigate?
Yes, but I was only allowed to come after I mentioned the General Mahamatra would be there too.
Quite the reputation you've got there, Sino.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I'm on the clock, probably, so no jokes for me.
Something wrong? You haven't said a word this whole time. Are you in a bad mood or something?
No, it's because he's clocked in.
No. Being skilled with words also means being a good listener. I'm just reflecting on what you're saying.
Oh, Hatham! Kaveh! Over here!
Was that a joke? Was that a joke there? Was that a joke?
Darn it. I was just setting up a brilliant...
I had a feeling.
Yeah. I'm sure you'll find another chance. The important thing is, our scribe and our renowned architect are here at last.
Everyone's here.
High praise. But wait, why am I renowned and not him? He's just as famous as Sino, Dia, or Nilu.
That just means your level of fame is even greater. How could a lowly scribe hold a candle to you?
Yeah, we get it.
Lowly scribe? Please. All those strings you pulled to get those new books from the House of Dana? What do you call that?
Borrowing. Anyone with an employee ID can do it.
Uh-huh, yeah. The House of Dana bends over backwards for just anyone, does it?
Hey guys, look, it's the upper sanctum in Natlan, and if you look all the way over here, you can see the faint silhouette of the volcano.
Send a report to Lesser Lord Kusanali then. Let her know someone at the Academia is abusing their position.
Uh-huh.
Hey! I never said abusing!
Impressive verbal sparring, as always.
I love Sethos, like, basically watching these two being like, yeah. It is entertaining.
Hello to you too, Marak. Well, looks like your assistant is raring to go, Kaveh.
Already moving.
So, I say we get this show on the road. No sense delaying the inevitable.
True. Let me scout ahead.
No need. We're in this together, remember?
Okay, yes, but I'm also the traveler, alright?
Sure. This is the entrance, yeah?
Yes.
Perfect. Then, if we're all set, let's get moving.
Headlong into the sands. Alright. Let me heal this guy real quick. Oh, perfect. Unfortunately, I will probably have to switch him out with Bennett, unfortunately, because, we're obviously gonna be fighting some machines in there, so.
You want me?
I'm sorry, Sethos. If only they made you into an actual, to a character that was worth building, then maybe, just maybe. These acts are going by fast. I've kind of noticed that with their more recent events, they've gotten a lot shorter. It's a thing that I've noticed. I'm going to assume, this is just me assuming here, that I think it might have been because of the criticism in the first Lantern Rite event. This is just me guessing. Because one of the biggest criticisms of the first Lantern Rite event was the fact that the story just kind of sort of dragged, and we spent we had to do a lot of like talking to NPCs to like continue with the story, and I know a lot of people didn't like that. So I'm going to assume that like the devs kind of took okay, just cut out anything that's like not important. We can slap in the mini games later. But that's just my guess. The one time they actually listen to criticism. We all good? Y'all look like you fell there.
Paimon's mouth is full of sand! Ugh. So that's what falling into quicksand feels like?
If this was quicksand, we would have struggled to breathe. No. I think this was regular sand, and we didn't sink into it. We fell through it. Into this place.
I see.
Agreed.
In other words, sounds like a you problem, Paimon.
So the sand is suspended in the air.
Haha, very funny. No, wait, Paimon's the only one. Ha! See?
What? I'm the only one with sand in my shoes? Yeah, right.
This place looks kind of familiar. There he is! Wait, is this the place Nefer was in? Yeah, it is. Yep. Well, looks like everyone made it here unscathed. Let's keep going. Just, get my commissions. Oh god, what's that? What's this? Oh, it's just, okay. It's battle pass stuff. Broken statue. Full statue. Trees.
Whoa! There are monsters
Yep.
here? Jared didn't say anything about that.
Alright, let's see if I remember how to play
Probably
these
means
guys.
he didn't run into any. Because we're just unlucky.
Not
Darn.
the best sign of what's to come.
He'll be fine. Let's just use up all our bad luck and we'll be golden.
Oh my god, please. Please work.
Committed to memory. Yeah.
And Shroud! I hear everything!
Judgment is upon you.
Ah!
Their penance is due.
No, 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 no.
You stand condemned. Their penance is due.
Okay, for a fire.
One with the Force.
Ugh. How dare you not be dead already?
Surrender.
No, 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 no.
I see everything.
Sir, move.
Can't see?
Okay, let's move. Go. According to the other Layla, there should be a door nearby with a strange device in front of it. Ah, here it is. But the door is shut, and the device seems to be out of energy. In that case, it should be disabled. Good. At least we won't fall into the same trap. I should probably remind everyone not to touch anything, though. Be careful, everyone. Don't run around touching everything.
Well, that goes without saying.
Fair point. There's just one problem, though.
How do we get out of here?
The only way forward is through that door.
Of course.
Oh, is it time to hunt for a key? Paimon loves this part. Don't worry. With our adventuring experience, we'll find it no problem. Let's get searching.
It's gonna be a puzzle. Another puzzle for me to solve.
Marak, wait!
What are you doing? My instructions are just to follow the briefcase. So I'm following the briefcase.
Marak seems interested in these jars. Go smash them.
Ah, well, we would hate for you to have to lift a finger.
Aw, man.
Marak, this isn't really your old home, is it?
Beep boop. Genshin escape room shenanigans was not what I was expecting for this. Well,
No idea what that means, but Marat does sound pretty happy.
it's a Genshin quest in a hidden temple. Of course, it's going to have a whole bunch of puzzles.
So, mechanical life forms do have the capacity to miss home. A novel discovery.
Well, with Marat leading the way, we should be safe, right?
Yep, let's follow Marak's lead. Is it sentient? Is somebody's spirit inside of Marak? Kind of like how Thoth's spirit is in the chess piece. Is another one of Deshret's buddies in there as well?
Good thing you decided to join, Kaveh. Otherwise, our investigation would have ended at that door.
It was nothing that I did. You should thank Marak instead.
Hold on. At this rate, Paimon's gonna lose her title as best guide to a mechanical suitcase.
Oh well, don't worry, Paimon. Even at your most useless, you're stuck with me.
Aw, thanks. Hey, wait. What do you mean, useless?
Well,
Yeah, you heard me right.
no
You're
weird
stuck with
mental
me.
symptoms so far. I'll take that as a win. That said,
There are 3 doors here.
So, we split up. Divide and conquer. Otherwise, this whole thing is in ruins. No pun intended on that last part. I swear.
Sure it wasn't.
Yeah, that might be our best option.
Okay, but we'll need to mark our paths.
good idea. And the minute things go south, we go back the way we came.
Ooh, this is getting exciting! So, who's teaming up with who? Paimon calls dibs on the Traveler!
After a quick discussion, the teams and routes are decided. Marak was a popular pick, but ultimately it's decided that Marak should go with, or rather, lead Kaveh's team. Oh. Okay. Level 86. Alright.
Well, this takes me back. Last time we were in the desert together, the 2 of you came all the way out here to gang up on me.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh. Sounds like someone's holding a grudge. Just what I like to hear. If you're still hung up on that last one, just name the time and place. And we'll have ourselves another thrilling...
What?
duel.
What? What?
Huh. What's with the awkward pause? Were you expecting me to stop you from saying something stupid? You two can have 1,000 duels for all I care.
I'm listening to
we're
this.
done here. For now, focus on the task at hand.
Yes, I know, you good? That was a bit weird from you. Was it the
chamber is
childhood trauma?
huge.
Was that it?
I can't even imagine what it's used for.
Was it the childhood trauma? Was it the fact that the old man told you that your parents told you when you were really, really young?
Oh.
Because that was a thing. I remember that. I remember that. I don't know how many people remember that, but I do.
What's wrong?
I seem to have stepped on some kind of stone slab.
Huh. There's a pattern on this, but it's hard to make out with all the dust. Huh? Look! The shape seems to match the markings on the ground over there.
Let's slot it in and see.
And we have a match. Looks like we need to find the other 3 broken slabs.
Let's search the area, but be careful where you step.
This thing right here, this square thingy. I know it's like a wind thingy, but like, so I've been wanting to watch the movie Nope from Jordan Peele. I know, I haven't watched it. Everyone's watched it. I haven't yet. But one thing that I do know is how the alien's true form looks, and its mouth literally has this exact vibe, which kind of sort of looks like the camera lens of one of those like super old cameras. And like how it basically like not like hypnotizes you, but you can't help but like look at it, which is like, I know it's like a big part of the movie. It's this idea of like spectacle and all that. This has like, oh my gosh, where are these things? Oh.
Ooh, got one. Ouch, but watch out. The edges are kind of sharp.
Actually, can I see his VA? Zeno Robinson. I don't know if I've heard him before. I probably have, though, considering, like, they basically have, like, the entire voice acting community. Well, anime voice acting community here. And, bruh.
Got the third piece.
And last one. Oh, okay.
We just need one more.
It's the cat!
Huh. Look, a cat. Could it be the same one Jer mentioned?
I don't think we need to worry about starting.
He's Hunter? No
he
way!
Doesn't seem afraid of people.
Yeah. If anything, it seems like he wants us to follow.
Oh my god, I think you're right. What? That's insane. So it's not just anime voice. I mean, I don't know if he does more anime roles, but nice to see them expanding to the cartoon people. Can I see his voice lines? Wait, no, I can't. Darn it. Okay. Yes? Found it!
Oh, he led us to the last piece. Who's a good kitty?
I love the little markings on his
never
eyes.
thought I'd hear you say something like that.
You've
can be
clearly
affectionate.
never heard how the professor talks to his tomatoes, then.
I can be affectionate, not Sino. I can be affectionate, Tiggy.
Alright, well, that's that. Now, we need to figure out how to get rid of all this dust.
Behold, the great Vayu Viastra.
Yep.
Be honest. You've been waiting to say that for how long now?
Was that a joke? Was that a pun? Was that a pun?
Just activate the mechanism.
Look, I know the jokes are supposed to be bad, but I'm pretty sure that the reason why they're bad is supposed to be because you get them. I don't know if I'm getting these. Oh. I can't climb? Unfair. How? Oh, by attacking it. Oh my, it's him! It's him! It's him! It's him! It's him! It's It's him!
Huh. It worked. It's a picture of...
3 Hermanubises?
No, it's 3 of his other friends.
That can't be right. The ears aren't vertical.
Oh, true. And the looks fall short. My hat is much better looking.
Yeah, dude.
A goat, an ibis, and a crocodile.
There he is! There he is! Yeah, those are his other buddies.
Oh, wow. Our botanist knows more than just plants.
Riveting observation. I was just thinking. These three figures look a lot like the 7 pillars of King Deshret.
That's right. These are our colleagues.
Okay.
Our what now?
You sure about that?
Just kidding. But what I meant by that is these were Hermanubis' colleagues back then.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
The middle one is the Goat King Harashef, Minister of Ministers, the god Amun's most trusted chancellor.
Oh, wow. Wow, you said his government name. You know, everyone just calls him either, like, King Deshret or the Scarlet King or Al Akmar. Setho's out here using his government name.
Records say he was the deputy king of the Desert Sands, chief among the 7 pillars.
Someone even more impressive than Hermanubis? I wonder if that ever got his goat.
Boo.
Sorry, couldn't resist.
Oh my god, it made him laugh.
Okay, that was a good one.
Wait, really? I've got so much more.
No, no, please don't. Never praise him. Never praise Sino and his jokes. Even if it's funny one time, don't say anything.
Where were we? This is Sobek, the Crocodile King, captain of captains. As the name suggests, he was a valiant commander and had dominion over all weapons of war.
Yeah, no, I'm hearing the hunter in there now. Now I hear it there.
And finally, this is the Ibis King Thoth, scribe of scribes.
Your memory's pretty impressive. I bet you're almost as good as me at memorizing cards.
A scribe. Did he manage archives then? Like Alhaitham?
Wait, that's all Alhaitham does? I never knew being an academia scribe was such a cushy job.
Yeah, that's Alhaitham's whole thing. His whole thing is that he's like stupidly overqualified, but he doesn't want to rise the ranks because that's just too much work and I don't want to do that. I just want to go to work, clock in, do my 8 hours, clock out and then chill. Which I totally get that. Let the comedian cook.
Well, that's how his friend put it, anyway. But it does seem like he has a lot of free time.
Exactly. That's the exact reason why he stays.
Well, I don't know much about the academia, but I'm sure the Ibis King had more responsibilities than that. The temple's records say he represented the wisest aspects of King Deshret, inventing the desert script and arcane arts at his king's command.
Oh. Okay. So he didn't make his own text.
He must have been quite the impressive man then.
Or creature, depending on how you look at it.
Still, why are these three the only ones represented here? What about the other pillars of King Deshret?
Were these his closest buddies? Were these his best friends?
Maybe because the 3 of them were extra close?
Huh. Kinda like us.
Oh yeah! Maybe we should have someone inscribe us on a commemorative stone slab too.
Or we could just take a picture. It would serve the same purpose. Anyway, no more distractions. Huh. Doesn't it look like there's writing carved into the corner?
Huh. There is. And it's in the ancient desert script too.
Can anyone read it?
Looks like the Ibis King left you some homework.
Give me a sec. I'll try and translate it. The ministers are unvirtuous. The scribes unwise.
Okay.
The captains unworthy. My end is not humanity's end. Hereby bestow upon you all a far side of eternity.
Aru. Aru was the prison that Nefer was talking about. Aru was the prison Nefer was talking about. Huh.
Wait, so they went to Aru?
It doesn't sound like it was their idea.
Yeah.
The far side of eternity is said to be the final land of dreams for all desert dwellers. But if such a place did exist, Wouldn't it also be an inescapable prison?
Is it the Golden Slumber? Like, because I know it's a place, right? Isn't it? Ooh, I might have that wrong. I'm not sure. I thought it was a place. It could, I don't know.
Yes, and based on the writing here, it's clear King Deshret wasn't pleased with these three.
Yeah.
This gift he bestowed upon them seems more like a punishment. Such is the power of a king, I suppose.
It's like he sent them to... Hold up. Let me fact check myself. A land of dreams for all deserts dwellers. Okay. So, I think it might be connected to the Golden Slumber. I don't know. I was gonna say, like, he sends them to a heaven, but the heaven is a cage, kind of thing.
Which means the goat's the one who got in the end.
Stop.
Huh. Yep, not as good the second time.
What? Impossible.
Looks, I know when you repeat the same joke over and over, it's just not as funny anymore.
Well, looks like that's all we can learn here. Should we keep going?
Yes, no time to waste.
Wait, let me look at that again. So Herbanumus ain't here. What was Deshret's opinion on that guy then? What did these three do? I'm going to suspect it has to do with Deshret's insanity due to forbidden knowledge. A little earlier, in a different path of the ruins. Oh, it's the boyfriends. Beep boop, beep boop. Playing as all hate them. Why is Kaveh an
Who knew a
NPC?
suitcase could be so fast? Marak is nothing like this when it comes to housework.
Yeah, it's because he's interested.
Hey, wait up!
A scout's job is to take the lead. Just let Marak figure it out.
Easy for you to say. I'll be the one doing the repairs if something happens.
Why don't you go scout ahead then?
Fair point.
When I think of a comeback, I'll let you know. Oh, Marak stopped. What is it? Found something?
Looks like something covered in sand.
Let's get it out
Doing
then.
this again?
Come on. Oh, it's a stone slab. Good job, Marak.
Let's take a look.
Huh. Looks like this part of the picture goes over there?
Same thing. The exact same thing. So what's
In
it
that
gonna
case,
show?
there must be other pieces.
All right, and let's look around. Hey! Why are you sitting down?
Bruh.
I thought Marak was helping.
Marak don't have hands.
Oh, so you do know what that word means. Great. Are we supposed to just sit back while Marak does all the work?
I mean, if it can, yeah.
No, I doubt you could do that.
Exactly.
But I can.
Bruh.
You... I...
See?
It's all coming back to me. How insufferable it is to work with this no-good, do-nothing...
We could be more efficient, I agree.
Uh-huh.
I'll work on this piece. You take care of the rest.
He's so mean. Oh, Latham is so mean. What's he up?
Found one!
Oh. Ah, darn. I can't climb. Found another. How do I... Yeah.
Good teamwork.
Reunite with your companion. Oh, okay.
Looks like we found them all. The pieces fit together like a glove. But we can't see what's on them.
What is on them?
Turn around.
Huh?
Look.
Oh, I've seen this before. It can create strong winds. Just what we need to clean off the slab. Come on, let's... Hey!
Don't worry about me. If I sit here, I won't be in the way.
Oh, you don't want to be in the way? Then sit right in front, so the device can blow you straight back to Sumeru City.
He's so lazy. He's so lazy. I guess I'm just gonna go up and hit it. Okay, let me see. I can't really see it too well. Oh, okay.
Done. Huh. That's one big cat.
Yep, that is indeed one big cat. And a crown.
And there's a shattered crown. I think it's depicting some kind of story.
Look, there's writing too. The Ibis King answered the young noble, granting him the wisdom he sought. But the fragile crown was shattered by lies in the end. Here I leave the name, Gudars.
Gudars? I've seen that name in a history book before. He was a young noble who sought to save his realm, and a king who once united the desert.
That's right. Although his methods were rather shameful. During his long reign, he betrayed his family and the nobles who supported him, only realizing the error of his ways after his enemies left him nowhere to turn. But by then, it was too late.
Seems like a common occurrence across history.
Different people, same mistakes. It's an inevitable pattern, destined to repeat itself.
The writing mentions the Ibis King, but a cat is depicted here. Does that mean...
The cat is the Ibis King?
So far, what's depicted on the slab seems true to history. In which case, this cat is either a proxy for the Ibis King or a manifestation of said king himself. Exaggeration is a common method ancient records use to highlight a being of higher status.
Yeah.
And as we know, Layla and Jur both heard the sound of a cat while escaping the ruin.
You're saying the Ibis King, one of the legendary 7 pillars of King Deshret, is here, still helping those in need?
I mean, Herbanumus' spirit is inside of Sino, so like, it's not the most craziest thing out there.
I'm saying we can't rule it out.
Like, do they know that actually? It's the cat! There he is!
Wait, there it is! The cat!
Spooky.
Ah! Marak went after him!
The cat's showing us the way forward. Come, let's follow.
Okay.
Whap. What's this? Oh. Careful there, y'all are gonna break my leg. Catch up with Marak. Oh.
Huh. The cat's... gone.
Yes, but look where he led us.
To the exit?
Oh.
Oh, another one. Okay.
Another slab. It looks similar to the last one.
And what secrets shall be revealed here?
Oh, by all means, take your sweet time. Wouldn't want you to overexert yourself.
Okay, something similar. So the black ball thing, is that the abyss? Or is it the...
Huh. The scene depicted here...
Seems to be a different tale. The Ibis King answered the Jinn-blooded dancing girl,
Okay.
granting her the wisdom she sought. But enemies plotted to kill her close kin. Snake venom was her self-chosen end.
Huh. Also, I think that might be a reference to, what's her name? Cleopatra.
Here I leave the name. Makaira.
The Temptress of Woe?
You've heard of her?
Of course. I don't just sit around doodling all day. She's mentioned in tons of papers about the desert.
What's the deal?
As I recall, she was given as a gift to the tyrant king of Gurabad, and later seized the opportunity to kill him.
Oh. Wait. Hold up. The Jinn blood. It's. Ooh, I forgot. Is it Lilupar? No, it can't be Lilupar. Like, okay, because I know, with the story of Gurabad, I think it's Gurabad. With the story of Gurabad, which is whack. It's a wild story, honestly. I kind of wish that we actually, like, I don't know, heard the story straight, but, it's kind of complicated, but from what I remember is that this Jinn fell in love with a human, and this human was like a king of like a city, if I remember. And however, this king, if I'm remembering correctly, this king had slaves, and I don't remember if the Jinn were slaves. I do not remember that. But what I do know is that the king promised his wife that he would like outlaw slavery, and he didn't, and that made the Jinn very, very angry. And she literally plotted like a multi-generational plot for revenge. It was kind of whack, honestly. Because it says like this girl is Jinn-blooded. So, ooh, if only I remembered more about the story. I don't remember too much other than like rebellion and incest. That was a thing that was going on. It was whack.
After getting her vengeance, she reigned as queen for many years, until her enemies attempted a coup, and she took her own life.
That's more or less the version I've read as well. It seems this queen also had dealings with the Ibis King.
Yeah, I'm starting to find this whole granting wisdom business a bit concerning. I mean, considering how Gudars and Makaira ended up, it might not have been a good thing.
Or maybe it's less of, granting wisdom is a bad thing, and more so like how much wisdom, what kind of wisdom, what will you use with this wisdom? I guess it's more like how you'll use it, and also how much you take. I don't know. Yeah.
But at the same time, if the cat guiding us is linked to the Ibis King, then he doesn't seem like a villain either.
People are complicated. And the same is true of the servants of the gods, no matter their wisdom or power. Let's reserve judgment for now, and keep moving.
It's like, knowledge can be good or bad. It all depends. It's neither. Knowledge is very neutral. It all depends on how you use it. And, well, not knowledge, I mean wisdom. Because there's a difference. To be wise doesn't automatically mean to be good.
Oh, Paimon meant to ask earlier. Have your memories come back, Layla?
No, sorry.
Knowledge is simply a tool, yeah. And it all depends on how you use it. Wisdom as well, which I just corrected myself.
To be honest, nothing about this experience feels familiar.
Like it's like they go to the Ibis King and they're like, we want knowledge. And what I'm assuming is that he's not like, he's not like, oh, but knowledge comes with a I'm sorry, wisdom. They went up to him for wisdom, and he's not like, oh, but wisdom comes with a price. He's like, okay, I will give you wisdom, and it will be on you for how you use it. I don't know. It's the vibes I'm getting.
Besides, my focus is the stars. So I don't spend a lot of time exploring ancient ruins.
Guess that makes us the senior researchers in this scenario. Stick close, alright, Layla?
Okay.
Explore the ruins together. Hey yo, go! The traveler's using Dendro. Is this the prison?
Wow. What a tall ceiling.
Like, I just thought of that. Is this the prison that Deshret sent them to?
Yeah. But for such a big place, it's so empty. Like no one ever lived here. Sure must have been boring to live in ancient times, staring at ceilings all day.
Or you could, I don't know, go outside. That was a thing people did back then.
Now that you mention it, I've heard some people used to draw star maps on their vaulted ceilings. Some might even make them transparent to better observe the movement of the stars. It sounds so nice. Stargazing from the comfort of your own home. Wait a second. I think I see something up there.
Go check it out for us, Paimon.
Huh? How is Paimon supposed to do that?
Yeah, you can fly.
Oh, right. Flying. Duh. Alright. Sit tight, everyone. Adventurer Paimon will be right back.
Anything?
Okay. So, there's nothing super special up there. Just a couple of shelves, tables, jars, and scrolls. And a whole bunch of dust, dirt, and sand. You really want to search through all that stuff?
Of course. The more dirt, the better the treasure.
Well, when you put it that way... Come on, then. Let's see what we've got. Paimon's hoping for something super valuable.
It's a little high up, so be careful.
Thanks. I'll stick close.
Oh. What's this? Ragged notes. Oh. Sword. More notes. Sorry if I'm silent, I'm just investigating. Some more. And another. Is that it? Yes. Oh. Oh.
I think that's everything. Most of the documents are in the ancient desert script.
Darn.
Except these ones. These seem old as well, but the handwriting makes them stand out.
And there are dates on them.
Right! Let's arrange them in chronological order before we read through.
Ooh. Sort 3. Oh, whoops. Whoop, 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 whoop. Alright. Okay. Can we read? Time to read, guys! It's that time! It's that time! It's that time! Buckle up and let's see what crazy revelations these little thing will have. Oh, what's this for? Anyway, that's for the artifact thing. That is not it. Oh, no. No, no. No, 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 no. No. No, 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 no,
Now?
no, no! No way! No! No! Okay, thank God. Oh, thank God. For a hot second, I thought, like, we completely missed it. Oh, okay, we're good. We're good, guys. We're good. We're all right. Oh, oh boy, for a hot second there. Okay. As luck would have it, a previously unrecorded ruin came upon me by chance. This is proof positive that my efforts to overcome the relentless obstructions of the Mahamatra have been worth it. The Academia's aversion to the desert has grown to comedic proportions. The unknown is our playground, while Akasha shackles us. And for those who hide behind shackles, what is it exactly that they fear? I won't be leaving this place anytime soon. I've discovered a number of sites worth exploring, and it would be remiss of me to not seize this opportunity. It won't be easy to tell day from night, since I'm cut off from the outside world. If I'm to avoid losing myself in the unknown, I must not forget to mark the passage of time. Recorded on the morning of the 10th of May. So they have Gregorian months. Interesting. How did that come to be? That senior scholar fell and hurt himself. Typical of someone from... always gazing skywards and never at their feet. I'm guessing the obscuring cell must have been one of King Deshret's prized creation, judging by how many of them are around here. Obscuring cell. Thankfully, the injury was limited to a few scrapes and a mild dislocation. After I popped the bone back into place, I had him lie down and rest. This whole thing will set us back a while, but perhaps that's not such a bad thing. For those like him who lack the skills, doing nothing might be the best contribution they can make. Damn, okay. As I was treating him, he brought up that tired old topic, asking me to join the Darshan. Once more, I firmly refused. Mediocre students find safety in confining themselves to a single field, but what good would that do me? It's only been a few days, but I've already made significant progress. There are numerous writings here about the 7 pillars, each one captivating and exciting in its depths and details. Now that the senior is no longer holding me back, I can finally work at a faster pace. Recorded on the morning of the 13th of May. The appearance of the Ibis King was a pleasant surprise, though not as pleasant as one might expect. He's a skilled storyteller, but he loses steam once it's clear his listeners aren't fooled. That said, there are elements of his tales worth investigating and verifying. Okay, so as Nefer said, he's good at lying, but once people sniff out his lies, he's just like loses interest. Although he did not point out the exit route, in his current state, he can't really intervene. And I can tell he's putting on a front and isn't all that friendly towards me. But that's typical of people who care about their status. Since I still need a bit more time, given how big this place is, I suppose we'll have to put up with each other a little while longer. Besides, isn't mutual dislike a positive emotion in those who can't get along? In addition, saving that senior was definitely the correct decision. Oh, I nearly forgot. Recorded at noon at the 16th of May. How are you eating? My supplies have run out. Unless I wish to die here, I will have to leave this place. But I still refuse to accept anything from Thoth. People like him, who only talk benefits and never mention the cost, are a dime a dozen at the Grand Bazaar. Of course, for anyone after me... Oh. Of course, for anyone after me who falls for the temptation he offers, remember this at least. Do not trust the Ibis King. Recorded on the final day, Zandik. That's Dottore. That's Dottore. Yo, that's a reveal! That's a reveal! Seems like the notes of someone who's trapped here. Oh, and we don't know.
Maybe this person fell in by accident. Like Mr. Jurin.
There's a chance it wasn't by accident.
Yeah, maybe. But they don't sound super worried about their situation. So, either this person's an ace adventurer, Like the Traveler? Or some kind of super optimist?
Or he's crazy.
An optimist, huh? Oh, I wish I could be that sort of person.
Well, blind optimism isn't good either. Besides, you have your own strength, Layla.
That's right! You're detailed and passionate. Great qualities for an adventuring buddy. This optimist seems super obsessed with exploring every corner of this place. That could have gotten them in big trouble for all we know.
Well, I appreciate the compliment. It's almost magical how words like that can make you feel like you can do anything. I only wish that magic could last a little longer. Until I figure out my new study topic, at least.
Well, let's keep reading. Isn't this the same thing we just... Oh, hold on a quick second. Sorry about that. Yeah, no, this is... yeah. Same thing.
Oh, looks like you were spot on, Paimon.
See? Told ya! That's what happens when you don't think things through. And all this talk about seniors and juniors, he was a student just like you, Layla.
It could be just the voice direction, but Layla feels so childlike. I'm pretty sure what they're trying to do is like, oh, you need to sound like tired, a little bit like that your head is in the clouds, like you're not fully there. And I guess that's why it comes off as childlike. I do kind of wish they like toned down the tiredness though, because like I get that's Layla's whole thing, but like, how do I put this? Even when you haven't slept in a couple days, you can still, okay, not function, but like you can still talk relatively normally. It's more just like you're just kind of drifting.
Whew, he sure talks a big talk for a student, though.
Yep.
You'd think he was some kind of old scholar instead.
Well,
Huh.
let's just say he has a bit of an ego.
What is it? Did Paimon say something wrong?
Does she recognize the name?
No, not at all. I was just thinking, and this might sound rude, but the way this person speaks is just so...
Cold? Like how this like student, was it a student? I don't know. This older researcher got hurt and Zandik was like, oh, well that's inconvenient. And then seeing that like, oh, okay, this guy needs to sit down and rest. Oh, that's great for me because he doesn't obstruct my research. It's very Dottore.
You noticed too. I mean, it's good that he helped treat his companion's wound, but it didn't seem like it was out of kindness. More like he was looking out for his own self-interest, or thought he could get something out of it.
No, he like, well, I mean, yes, obviously, but like, I mean, like, he healed the guy so that the guy could rest. Because when he's resting, he's like, ah, I have time to, like, do the thing I actually want to do.
I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it.
No, you're right. He didn't even mention this companion on the previous page.
Yeah. If you're both in this dangerous situation together, wouldn't you mention them at least once? If it were Paimon, she would write down the name of every single person she was with. No one would be able to get away.
Well, you'd all be stuck there together, so...
Actually, I find Paimon's approach quite sensible. It makes sense from a safety perspective, too. That way, if anyone came to the rescue, the notes would be able to tell them everything they needed to know.
Whoa! That's genius-level thinking!
Well, I learned that from Madame Farzan, actually. I'm not speaking from personal experience or anything.
It's a very useful tip. Thanks, Teach.
Oh, no! I'm just
Hey, give yourself some self-worth, girl.
It's fine. You taught us something, so you're our teacher. Simple as that. Anyway, from the looks of things, the student who left these notes behind was pretty weird. Let's keep reading.
Weird indeed. Oh, we're going through like every page. I see.
Whoa, hang on. That's a lot of information. Paimon needs a moment to take this in. The Ibis King. So, did this person actually meet the Ibis King here?
Never talked about the Ibis King before.
Sorry. Who?
Oh, you've never heard of the Ibis King? Strange.
Jeez, not again. Stop teasing her, Traveler. You know she was asking about Nefer. Anyway, Nefer's, a friend of ours. And she's mentioned the Ibis King before, but not in much detail.
Well, she gave us quite a bit, honestly. Huh. Paimon handled that pretty well, actually. She managed to not spill any of Nefer's secrets. Guess the boss of the Curatorium has earned her respect and then some.
Oh, I see. Well, that's not too surprising. Most people in Sumeru know about King Deshret, and most in the academia have at least some knowledge on the 7 pillars. Legend has it, King Deshret ruled the desert at the head of several wise retainers, guiding their people to pursue the limits of wisdom. He also left behind treasures for future generations, which continue to be relevant in nearly every research discipline. And now, this message indicates this student and his senior were rescued by the Ibis King. But to think it's possible to meet him in a place like this... We don't know when these notes were written, but didn't the 7 pillars disappear a long time ago?
Is it ever mentioned how they disappeared, though? I thought they all died. Like, I literally thought they all just died, along with the whole forbidden knowledge thing going on in the desert. There's something else that's odd. The Ibis King's form.
Yeah, the notes made it sound like his powers were restricted. Also, the mention of this form? What is that supposed to mean?
A cat.
I'm not sure. Let's keep reading.
Zandik.
Oh, this is the last page. There's even a signature at the end. Well, sounds like they made it out. Guess it was a happy ending after all.
I hope so.
Wait, but it says the Ibis King cannot be trusted.
I do love the little bit of dramatic irony where Paimon's like, ah, okay, that's good. It looks like the student made it out fine. Yeah, that's good. That student grew up to be Dottore.
Huh. Our friend said something similar. That the Ibis King was a liar.
It kind of makes me think of that story that you find floating around everywhere of a certain World War I soldier having an encounter with a British soldier. Oh, I forgot to mention this. A certain World War I German soldier having an encounter with a British soldier, and the German soldier. Oh my God! Why? Oh my goodness! And the German soldier is injured. The British one thinks about shooting him because, Britain and Germany were enemies, but he feels bad because the guy is injured, and he lets him free. And that German soldier ended up being Mr. No-No Man in the Second World War.
And the notes did make it seem like something wasn't quite right with him. Maybe he wasn't one of the 7 pillars at all, but some kind of con artist.
1,000 apologies, Eminent Lord. Paimon meant no offense. Paimon's words do not reflect their opinion of the group.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Just if he's still alive, just in case he doesn't smite us.
I think Paimon raises a good point. Let's keep our guard up just in case. Alright, I think that's all the clues around here. How about we...
Hey, yo, it's the briefcase.
Oh, it's Marak! That means Kaveh and the others should be around here, right?
Hello? Anyone up there?
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, we can!
You know, sound travels just fine in an empty chamber like this. You don't have to shout.
Fair enough.
Of course, if you're shouting to express your excitement at being reunited, by all means, pretend I never said anything.
Well, now it's not fun anymore after you said that.
Yelling like this is kinda exhausting. Come on, let's head back down.
Hey guys! Look at this cool stuff we found. Have you guys ever heard of a student named Zandy? Thought. Hey yo, the whole gang's here!
Wow, we all ended up in the same place, huh?
Yeah, what a coincidence.
Indeed. Or as I like to call it, the chai factor.
I don't get it, I'm sorry. But you yell all the time, Paimon. Paimon does yell all the time. I didn't get it, I'm sorry. I don't get it. I just know about chai tea and how you don't say chai tea because chai means tea. You're saying TT.
No reply?
I'm sorry, but I didn't get it.
Just say it.
Alright. Because it's spice to sweet brew again.
Uh-huh.
Oh, hey, that's a new version.
Wait, what? You've never heard that one?
What are you looking for?
A place to sit and read my book.
Oh, great. What else is new?
Everyone's exactly the same.
Well, looks like everyone made it through unscathed. Let's take this chance to get some water, rest a bit, and discuss what we learned. Sound good?
Yeah, let's debrief.
Everyone shares water, food, and also their findings. It turns out Sino actually did bring some spiced tea. Well, what do you know?
So, we all learned a lot, but it feels like we ended up with even more questions.
Yeah, but one thing's for sure. This place is tied to the Ibis King in some way. Hey, Sino. You're the current representative of Hermanubis. Can you call him up for a sec?
Wait, is that a thing you guys can do?
Of course. Just
What?
let me sense his presence.
You guys can do that? Could you do this the whole time?
Just kidding. I can't sense him at all.
Okay. I had a feeling. He doesn't care.
Jeez, Sethos. Did you set him up for that one? What are you, a two-man act?
Yes, they are. Wow, good one.
Sorry. Hermanubis isn't like the Ibis King. He can possess me, but I can't talk to him whenever I want.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I thought that was a bit like, could you? Could you do that the whole time? Like, I can think of several situations where you could do that. Where you could have done that, I
Truly?
mean.
Does that mean he's gone?
Oh?
I
What?
would have liked to reminisce about old times with him.
Hello? Of course. It's just like Cassiodor with Remuria. The cat can talk. It just can. Don't question it. Hold on. Okay. Hermanubis isn't like the he can possess me, but it can. Does that mean he's gone? Okay.
Ah, the cat! It speaks!
Ugh, of course it speaks. In fact, it is not an it at all. You do me a great offense.
Meow?
My apologies. Esteemed cats, sir?
Oh, this little contraption is still here.
You have an accent.
Contraption? No, this is Marak.
Which means you do his assistant a great offense.
Huh? Well, I didn't mean... Well, I apologize. I wasn't referring to this Marak, but rather the thing that operates it. King Deshret was quite partial to it.
So what is the thing that operates it?
I have forgotten what it was called. It must have had an official name, albeit in the old tongue. Even if I did remember, I would need to translate it into modern language.
I love the voice the kitty has. It's a good voice.
Ah, it's not important. Marak's a fine name. Even better than the original, if you ask me. Who thought of it? And the remodeling, quite well done indeed. This Marak looks much happier in its current form. Oh, and the components should have model numbers written on them. You can look them up if you're curious.
This cat talks a lot.
Quite the one-sided conversation.
Is this what the Ibis King was like?
I'm gonna be honest though, I kind of feel that. I feel that so much.
He seems quite eloquent. I wonder if he plays cards.
You should ask him that.
Ha! I knew Marak was a great name. Go me.
Let's see, what page was I on again? Should have brought a bookmark.
That all went over Paimon's head.
So, when the notes mentioned something being off with the Ibis King, it was because he's in the form of a cat? Hello, Thoth.
Hello indeed. For you to know my name. Yes, I was not mistaken. You are special among your companions.
Thank you, it's called being the protagonist.
But you are all guests. It is only proper to invite you in. Come then, this way.
You couldn't talk to us when we first entered? Strung us along throughout this entire adventure? Strung me along for like, what, 2 hours before you actually started speaking? I've seen this mural before. Okay, I haven't seen these two guys, but the statues though. Or have I? I don't think so. Oh, okay, another cat, another cat.
Welcome to my humble abode.
Oh, your house sure is spacious, Lord Ibis King.
I fear it's not quite what it used to be. In fact, it has long ceased to be my home at all. It belongs to the descendants of the cats I once raised.
Okay. So this used to be his home.
Such adorable creatures, aren't they? Take the one I'm borrowing here, for instance. A chubby fellow with such lovely fur. Anyway, tradition dictates that a special guest such as yourself be presented with a gift. Alas, it's a first-come, first-served basis, you see. I fear with the passage of time, none are left.
Yeah, it makes sense.
What? So the treasure's gone already?
Hey, look, you know, when you're, what's it been, like 2,000 years? After 2,000 years of visitors every once in a while coming in, you eventually run out of the gifts you saved.
Treasure, you say? Not an inaccurate description.
Gifts and treasure. Are you talking in a literal sense?
Yes, and no. I have the power to grant gifts inaccessible to the masses. The only requirement is answering a question. Not a bad deal, yes?
Thoth is a cat, Grandpa confirmed. Yes, 100%.
Of course, my questions were given unto me by King Deshret, who in turn received them from the Mistress of Flowers. There are 3, and no more.
Huh, I don't like that. I mean, not like, story-wise. No, I mean, like, ooh, that sounds sus. I mean, obviously these questions are meant to trip us up. Like, that's obvious. But, I mean that, like, okay, so Deshret gave Thoth the questions, and these questions were given to him by Nabu Malikata. Now, see, okay, I need to refresh my Sumeru lore. I really, really do. But, something's off about that woman. With Nabu Malikata. Something's off about her. I don't think she had the best intentions in mind. I mean, she's dead, okay? She's like a dead lore character. This is just me, like, remembering her story that I need to fact check. But, because if I am remembering things correctly, which I know I'm saying that a lot in the lore of the stream, I need to refresh on my Sumeru lore, I really do. But if I remember things correctly, after Nabu Malikata, aka the Goddess of Flowers, Mistress of Flowers, whatever, after she was kicked out of heaven, whatever that means, if it's Celestia, I don't know, after she was, like, kicked out of her home, she was pretty much, like, one of the few surviving Seelies that was able to maintain her, form, and she eventually found Deshret. Well, she had the Jinn, because, like, the Jinn are... She created the Jinn, she kind of created the Jinn, and the Jinn are like, it's Mom. And later on, she meets Deshret, and then they have, like, their little friend group with, Rukkhadevata. But, like, I could have sworn there is a little piece of lore somewhere that says that her goal was to fill the earth with her wrath. I remember somewhere saying that. She wanted to fill the earth with her wrath. Deshret was in love with Nabu Malikata. Yeah, I know, a Genshin character being in love. That's crazy. That's new. He was in love with her. And she knew that. She knew that he was infatuated with her. It's never stated whether or not she, reciprocated those feelings, or at least I don't remember that. But what I do know is that she did use his crush on her to fulfill her goal of filling the earth with her wrath, which, if I'm remembering things correctly, is strongly hinted to be giving Deshret forbidden knowledge. Oh yeah, and also dying, that too. That was a whole thing too. That, like, she and Deshret created a ritual that had her dead, and again, if I am remembering things correctly, it's also around the time Deshret came to contact with forbidden knowledge. So, yeah. I was wondering if there was a Lilupar connection there, but I'm not 100% certain. I don't know. I mean, Lilupar is a Jinn, so there's like Nabu Malikata is the mother of the Jinn, so that I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, what I'm trying to say here is that anything, if again, I need to refresh my lore, but from my memory, anything that comes from Nabu Malikata is sus. Anyway, we should continue.
What causes our rise and fall?
Already a wild question.
What obliterates love and hate?
Okay.
What determines truth and falsehood?
The more he talks, the less Paimon understands.
I see. That must mean Gudars and Makaira managed to answer 2 of the 3.
Another who understands.
Hold up. Oh wait, is that not? Oh. Wait, but like, oh, okay, never mind. I thought there was like an extra thing said.
Oh, so that's the event those 2 slabs are depicting.
Ah, priests and their records. A singular obsession, and quite boring, too. After being imprisoned within Aru, I could, on occasion, take the form of a cat to converse with those around me.
Of course.
But I despised speaking to them.
Oh, okay. I thought he wanted an answer for all 3. My brain said time.
No conversational skills whatsoever.
Ah.
Now, humans like you who stumble in here from time to time, you are much more interesting.
Wait, I'm sorry. Like, in Aru, I could on occasion take them in and speak to them. Oh, the priests. Okay.
Hold on! We're getting off topic again.
Wait, so the priests aren't human?
The 3 questions you just mentioned? What are they for, exactly?
Ah, that is a story that begins with King Deshret.
Tell me. Right now.
And we're in for another long.
No. Shut up, Sethel. Gimme.
Nostalgia for the past is common to us all, is it not?
Okay.
And our king, he was such a proud, solemn man in those days.
He was indeed very solemn. Okay, that's Thoth. I don't know who that is. Is that the... I don't know who that is. I forgot the name of the goat guy, and that's Anubis. I'm sorry, Herb Anubis. There he is!
He watched us speak of the present and the future, of the wisdom we possessed, or were about to obtain. We were his proud retainers, confident in our belief that, so long as each one of us used our abilities to the fullest, progress was inevitable.
And then the disaster struck.
Yet, King Deshret's ambition was not destined to be allowed in a closed-off world such as this. So nothing went as planned. In fact, from the beginning, there were signs an outcome of this nature was inevitable. Because although there were 7 pillars, one was forever absent.
Is it a pep? Is it a pep?
Al-Ahmar would insist the Dendro
I
Dragon
knew it!
Sovereign
I
was
knew
one
it!
of us.
Yeah!
But the dragon
Yes!
herself rejected that idea.
Yes, I knew it! It's a pep! It's a pep! Oh my gosh. Was it? I think it was in, Sethos, Collective Miscellany. Dainsleif makes a comment on how Deshret considered a pep not just as one of the pillars, one of his like sages, but also as a friend, which is really funny because if any of you guys have like played or watched or anything Nahida Second Story Quest where we actually meet a pep, I never streamed it, unfortunately. A pep just like hates everything. A pep hates anything that like so much as breathes, right? She hates gods, she hates humans, she hates animals, like she just hates anything that like dares breathe. Like, I betcha she hates I betcha she hates the dragons as well. Like, I'm like very, very sure she would hate Nivelette just for the fact that he's taking on a human form. Like, she just hates everything, right? She very clearly does not. Yeah, Apep isn't friendly, not in the slightest. And she very clearly has, like, a very low opinion of Deshret, of course. She obviously has a low opinion. And so it was really funny when Dainsleif's like, she's the ultimate hater. Yes, she is. And it's really funny to hear, like, oh, Deshret considered Apep a friend. And, like, I think it was, like, it was either the top comment or one of the top comments. I don't know if it is anymore. But, like, somebody commented with the golden, what forbidden knowledge does to a man. Because forbidden knowledge makes you go insane. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know if Deshret was a little cuckoo with the forbidden knowledge, and that's why he was like, yeah, this dragon who totally wants to kill me. Yeah, we're friends, we're best buddies. It's great, I love it. Anyway, yeah, one of the 7 pillars was absent because she doesn't want anything to do with any of what they're doing. Deshret just kind of went, you're my best friend. And she's like, no, I'm not.
Huh. Like a card you can never seem to draw from your deck.
More like a card that was never in the deck to begin with.
Literally.
Alas, that's just who Al-Ahmar was. There was nothing we could do about that. And I always preferred chess to cards. In the end, life grew unbearable for our king. But, of course, those who remain must continue to live on. But subjects like us were less fortunate. After all, the fate of a retainer is decided by the king, including the chance to walk away.
A pep makes a bad case for the sovereigns, honestly. Honestly, Nivelette feels like an outlier because he lived with humans. That is actually something that is actually a point that I have thought about pretty much since Fontaine, and a little bit more so in Matlin, which I'm sure I mentioned this in another stream before, I just don't remember, but, like, you know, there's an argument to be made of giving Teyvat back to the dragons. There's definitely an argument to be made there, but the, unfortunate reality of the matter is that a lot of the dragons, especially dragons who remember, like, the old ancient era, would probably be more like a pep. Probably not as extreme as her, but like even Nivelette mentioned that before he made it to, he went to live in Fontaine, he didn't care about humanity. It was only because he spent those 400 years, that he started to, like, care about them, which was all part of Focalor's plan, by the way. So, like, yeah, there's that, and I also think of, I also think of, like, the Pyro Sovereign in Natlan, where, like, his whole thing was that even while he was, like, well, not dying, but even while he was severely weakened by the Abyss to the point that he couldn't rule anymore, like, he wanted to cling on to the greatness that dragons still had. He didn't want to, like, submit to humanity. Well, I mean, he eventually did, but, yeah. Anyway.
So it was then that King Deshret had Kroko, Goti, and I locked up within Aru.
I love
where
Kroko
we
and Goti.
remain to this day.
So this is Aru. Okay, I knew it. Kroko and Goti. I love that. Those are great names.
Kroko.
Yes.
Goti?
Yes. Let me read that one more time because I feel like I missed something. Grew up bearable for a king, but of course those who remain must continue to live on. But subjects like us are less fortunate. After all, the retainer is... Okay.
Ah, of course. You're more familiar with their full names. Sobek, the Crocodile King, and Hereshef, the Goat King.
Hey, look, they're arguing.
And let me tell you, when it comes to chess, Hereshef was a habitual backseat strategist, always spewing nonsense from the sidelines. Sobek was all too quick to take his terrible advice, to the point where I was the one who got accused of cheating.
That's great. I love that.
Chess is an exercise in patience, and that man couldn't sit still to save his life. He could never excel at that game.
Even Nivelette wants to bring revenge to the Archons when he has time. Yeah, no, that's very important. The when he has time, which will probably be never. I had a goat named Goti once. My Kroko boy Sobek mentioned. Yeah. But yeah, no, like, even Nivelette, yeah, that's a good point. Like, even Nivelette had that, yeah.
In fact, neither of them were good at chess. Even so, we played together often. And since I was always the winner, we got along quite well.
Even if his heart is not fully in it. I see Deshret, like, peeking over here. Neither of them are good at chess, even though we played together quite often, and I was always the winner.
What are you laughing at? Were we not good friends?
What?
No one's laughing. Paimon would never.
No, not you. It's Goti. He's laughing for no reason again. Can you not hear him?
No. Sino missed a greatest of all time joke. I was waiting for that, honestly. Every time they mentioned the goat, I was like, Sino's gonna make a joke about that. Not yet.
Ah, right. Of course you can't. The two of them are inside Aru, as am I, so only I can hear them.
What is even going on here?
I mean, it's clear that they're not in a physical plane, and Thoth is just possessing the cat.
Has he, like, started to lose it after being trapped for so long?
That does happen to prisoners serving life sentences.
Wait. I mean, yeah, that does happen.
Speaking of which, how's Azar doing these days?
That is a very good question. How is Azar doing these days?
I doubt he's doing much of anything.
Just what I wanted to hear.
Good.
What is the meaning of this? You doubt my words? I have half a mind to not talk at all.
Men's in cat VR at the moment. Yes, he is.
Oh, no. They're not questioning you, Lord Ibis King, just discussing other things. Please, continue.
In that case, where were we?
Getting to the part about the 3 questions. Hopefully.
Ah yes, we're almost there. Before I entered Aru, King Deshret said I could be released from my eternal seal if I chose humans who could provide the correct answers to those 3 questions. The first person who caught my eye was Gudars. I asked him, what causes our rise and fall? He answered, conspiracy and betrayal, for it renders the righteous and wise unable to succeed, and thus nations fall. I found his answer quite interesting. So I bestowed upon him the power to deceive.
Well, he answered how does a nation fall, but he didn't answer how does a nation rise.
The second human I chose was Makaira. I asked her, what obliterates love and hate? She said unto me, I have nothing left to lose. Vengeance alone can quench both love and hate. I found this to be another fascinating response. So I granted her the power to be loved.
Like how?
But both of them ended up...
Now then, young one, riddle me this. Did their answers point to this fate? Or was it the power I bestowed upon them that determined their end?
It's what I said. Yeah, no, it's exactly what I said. It's like Thoth gives them power, but he kind of just lets them, like, he gives them the power, but what they'll do with that power is all their choice.
I'm just an observer who doesn't understand their circumstances, so I can't answer.
A clever reply.
And I mean, yeah, like all of both of their responses. I mean, yeah, it was pretty obvious, like, where their destinies were leading them to, and, or more accurately, I guess, what their intentions are.
I do not wish to comment either. It is all in the past at this point. My only wish was for their answers to be acknowledged by King Deshret's rules, and bring me one step closer to freedom. As for the final person,
it's her.
Her fate remains to be seen, so I will not reveal her name.
It's Nefer. That must have been Nefer then.
I asked her, what determines truth and falsehood? And found her answer quite compelling, so I bestowed upon her a gift to match.
To lie?
As you can see, however, I have not been freed, so it's clear the answer she gave at that time was wrong.
Oh.
But, alas, 3 people were chosen, and 3 questions were asked. So now all I can do is wait. Wait until her wisdom is in line with the rules set forth by my king. Until she has found the true answer to that question.
Oh, okay.
No wonder there was no third stone slab then. Or perhaps you're just not ready to include her in the story. Though, that might be a generous interpretation.
Well, it's not merely because her story remains unfinished. As the remaining priests of this place left, or passed on, there were none left to record the events that followed.
Fair point.
Besides, stone slabs are few and far between in the Great Red Sands. In the sprawling desert, very few things or people even manage to leave a trace.
I do think that's a little bit funny that, like, that Alhaitham immediately assumes, like, not good intent. Like, oh, you didn't make a slab with, the third person. That sounds a little, that's a little messed up. And Thoth being like, well, I mean, okay, to be fair, not only is her story not finished, but, like, you know, the people who did the slabs are, they're kind of dead. So, like, what, you expect me to do it with my paws?
But sometimes I can't help but wonder if that young man from several centuries ago had been willing to answer my question. Would I have left Aru by now?
Yeah.
Wait, so there was someone else?
Yep.
Of course, it has been thousands of years after all. All sorts of people have stumbled upon this place, but I only chose the special ones.
Sorry, Layla, I guess you're not special.
That young man had such a singular intelligence, though his companion, by contrast, was
average.
Rather average.
Dang. Wait, could that have been...
The author of those notes we found? The student named Zondik?
Ah, yes, I think that was his name.
Oh, there he is!
Truth,
there he is!
I was unsure whether I should grant him my third remaining gift.
Like, yeah, he was giving me some crazy vibes, a bit of psychopath vibes he was kind of giving me. I don't know, he felt a bit weird.
He was, of course, exceedingly clever, but he was also mistrustful and narcissistic in equal measure. And there did not seem to be a line he was unwilling to cross.
Yep, that's who he is. Yeah, they had the Akasha back then as well.
Too much power could be dangerous in the hands of someone like him.
Yeah.
So I found myself rather relieved when he declined my gift.
For the best.
Oh, he turned you down? Did he give a reason?
Yes. He said he didn't need it.
Love that. There he.
I
Oh
still
my gosh.
remember the look in his eyes. Nothing stood out per se, and still I could sense contempt and disdain radiating from his gaze. I could not give an exact reason, but on instinct I just knew. It would not end well to get close to a man like that.
And you were completely right.
So, I tricked him.
Oh.
Stick close to your companion, I said. Only the descendants of Tuletula can come and go as they please. Leave him behind, and there is no escape for you.
Zandig said not to trust Cat, but Cat is so, but Cat is so, oh my gosh, but Cat is so sweet and cute. Yes, you're right. He, Grandpa. Only the descendants of Tuletula can come and go as they please. Leave him behind, and there's, okay.
So, does that mean his companion wasn't a descendant of Tuletula?
No, I just said that because he was giving me some weird vibes.
Oh no, that part was true.
Oh, never mind
The
then.
lie was in the other half. Anyone can enter or exit this place. There are no restrictions. I saw that his companion was exhausted and was concerned Sandik might leave him behind. Or worse, that some other accident might
Accident
befall
in
him.
quotation marks.
So I made up an excuse to prevent Sandik from going a step too far. Oh, and speaking of, Sandik's companion had the same blue hair and pointed ears as you.
Oh. Okay.
Wait, does that mean Layla's also a descendant of Tuletula?
Indeed.
Oh.
When Hermanubis founded that city, he took in many who had nowhere else to go. Today, their progeny are scattered to the four winds, and indeed are far more numerous than I could have imagined.
So the person you protected could have been my ancestor.
Yes. You're very welcome for that.
Could I ask another question, Lord Ibis King?
Of course. I have nothing but time, I'm afraid.
I'm just stuck here.
Did you also save me and a man named Jur?
I did. You two were quite unlucky bumping into a device King Deshret once used to
Of course,
measure
yeah.
human brain power.
Uh-huh.
That contact caused more knowledge than you could handle to flood into your mind.
Love to know that he was doing that.
So I replaced that knowledge with simpler, repetitive information. Of course, the side effect being the same thought repeating over and over again in your mind, but that should resolve itself in time.
How many moons are there in the sky?
3.
Yes, that was the phrase I used in your head. I forgot the other one, though. I believe it had something to do with food.
Yes.
Both were spur-of-the-moment decisions, so no need to dwell on the meaning too much.
It's like, oh, y'all thought that this was gonna be some big lore thingy on the moons? No. That's not Christ stuff. We're in Sumeru. I just came up with that.
Oh, I see. Thank you, Lord Ibis King.
As I said, young one, you are most welcome. If you're inclined to return the favor, perhaps you could turn off that device so no one else can trigger it? There's only so much a cat's paw can do, so I'm afraid this is something I must leave to you. Or Marak, I suppose.
Don't worry, that device can no longer be activated.
Oh, splendid! Another one bites the dust. Such is the fate of things here. Day by day, little by little, the remnants of ages past fade into obscurity. For that reason, the gifts of bygone eras, be they tied to your blood or technological in nature, are not to be revered. They are tools, nothing more. Disrespectful? I simply make the most of what I have. Besides, our king has been gone all these years. What good does it do to revere him now?
Fair enough, yeah. Let me, reread that again. For that reason, gifts of bygone eras are not to be revered. They are tools, nothing more. Okay.
Oh, are
Everything-
you talking to the Goat King again?
Everything is lost to the sands eventually.
No, no, Croco!
It's gonna
this
blow
time.
Layla's mind when we break the sky one day. Wait, what? What happened? Ah, okay. He was talking to Croco.
He's pestering me for another game of chess. Says he wants to even the score. Wishful thinking, if you ask me. If we counted one push-up for every loss, he'd owe me 300,000 by now.
So I see that all they do is play chess now.
Of course,
They're
that's
so
just
bored.
a rough estimate. I've never kept count.
They're so bored.
It appears that's something you like. Being someone unable to be defeated.
I suppose so. All right then. Time for me to extend my winning streak. And for you all to head home.
Best of luck to you.
In truth, deep down, I know even the answers to those 3 questions will not change my fate. But that is for me to reckon with. Go on now.
Whoa. Alright. Well, time to end this quest. Because it's pretty late. It's very late, actually.
Excuse me. Do you even know what time it is? I've harvested 3 crops of tomatoes while you've been gone.
Uh-huh.
You're exaggerating, Professor.
I'm making a point. There's a difference.
Sincerest apologies for keeping you waiting, Professor Cyrus.
Our mistake. Please accept our apology.
See, that's what I call manners. Now, are any of you hurt?
Nope. It went way smoother than we expected, actually.
I presume the investigation is complete then. Come, tell me all about it.
You tell Cyrus what happened.
Oh my, did you luck out? If you've read the work from the Vahumana Dashan, you would know that the Ibis King is, well, let's call it a mixed record. Perhaps he softened up a bit in his old age, and that's why he chose to help you.
Or perhaps he just didn't have a good enough reason not to help us. See? Marak agrees.
How do you even know that's what Marak meant? That could have just been a happy noise.
I don't know.
In any case, there's a lot to be happy about. We figured out what happened to Layla and Jur, and there were some unexpected takeaways too.
Yeah, I never expected to learn about my ancestry. I've always thought of myself as just an ordinary student. I never would have even considered something like that could be true.
Come to think of it, our ancestors might even have been friends at some point.
And she's added to the family.
Huh? You're right. Maybe I should take a trip back home to see if I can find any records about that.
Oh, I was just throwing that out there. I wouldn't want you to go to the trouble.
But it'd be fun.
It's fine. My advisor gave me a break, and I still have a few days left, so... Oh, wait. My study topic. I haven't made any progress at all. No. I need to focus on that instead.
One thing at a time, Layla.
Right.
Couldn't you help her, Professor?
Huh? No, I could never.
Me, you say? I'm from the Spatamar Darshan, and I don't think that Nephis or Zahahadi researched the stars. All I have to offer are my homegrown tomatoes.
This guy and his tomatoes.
Although I suppose it's not impossible. I can ask a few old friends to recommend some interesting topics.
You really don't have to. It sounds like a lot of work.
Hardly. A few passing questions while we water the plants? It's no trouble at all.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Now it's getting late, and you all must be tired. Let's wrap things up here.
So Layla's added
Some
to the
say desert
family. That's
nights
so
are the
cute.
sun taking mercy on us after the heat of the day.
It's also freezing, guys.
Let's leave while she still feels merciful.
Guys, it's also freezing. Like, I wonder if the devs at Hoyo know this. Like, they know the desert is hot, but I feel like they don't know the desert gets cold at night. Wait, Act 2? Hold up. No, wait, what do you mean there's more? Is there more? Or was it only 2 acts? Whoopsie. Oh, thank God, okay. That's it. That's it. Okay. It's late. Yeah, no, that's it. That's it. It's late. Let me get my commissions from Katarina and yeah. I love Cyrus being like the grandpa of everyone. That's adorable. That's so cute. There's some extra stuff you can find around the forest. Not short and sweet. No, it is short and sweet. Thank God it is.
Add Ast.
Alright, get my stuff.
Thank you for
Extra stuff to find around the forest? What forest?
Add Ast.
And metal pass stuff. Third part is like 10 minutes. Okay, so it's not terribly long. Third part. Yeah, finish those. Or that's to get Kale for free, which I've done. These are the mini games. These are the mini games. By the bar. Oh, there they are. Wait. Ah, man, I should have read their minds earlier. Ah, I should have done that. I don't know if they had anything. Oh, man. Darn. I mean, I don't know if they would have had anything, but missed opportunity.
Why is it getting so hard to keep up the act? Is a worry-free life too much to ask for?
Trying so hard.
It's been an eventful day. And it seems someone is intent on not making tonight any easier.
I see.
Have you decided on what to eat?
Uh-huh. Yeah?
Fine. I'll go ahead and order then.
Ah.
Hey! Wait a minute! So, when you do the thing where you pretend not to hear a question if you don't want to answer, it works like a charm. But not when I do it?
No.
That's because you have to use it on the right person.
Bruh.
Besides, you really think you can use my own tricks against me?
In the domain, you couldn't play Nahida, so no miss. Okay, that's good. I need to beat the mini games? That's for next time. Ah, we're done. Unless it has some like massive lore stuff. I don't know. Does it have any lore stuff? Because that's kind of low key what I was here for. Okay. Hold on for a second. Anything? Oh, no achievements. That's surprising. Nahida Home Teleporter has some people. What? Okay. But we need to go back to the spooky, scary, infinite void. Get out of here, Creative Cloud. I don't even use you. Let's put on the desert music and discuss what we just learned. Discuss all of that. So, that was unfortunately it wasn't much to do. There's some people in. Oh, what you mean is that they're okay. We're gonna check real quick. We're gonna check very, very quickly.
Something on your mind again? Let's work through it together.
Is it here? Do we get to see Wander? Does he show up? Okay, nobody at the front doors. People inside? Nobody inside. Alright. Okay, what about, or is this like after you play, like you finish part 3? Is that it? I have a feeling that might be it, actually. Near the teleporter. I think I missed it. Not up, okay. Oh! Whoops. Hey girls. How y'all doing?
Well, this is an unexpected reunion. Like, 3 stars of different colors rising in the same sky. What a spectacular occasion! Archon and Miss Nilu from the Zubair Theater. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
Of course not. I'm just relaxing, gazing up at the starry sky. I get a lot of inspiration for new dances when I come here.
Oh, I'm also here to get some inspiration. I thought I was the only one who did that. Of course, the inspiration I need has to do with my studies.
Yeah, I felt that.
Well, we might be searching for different things, but in the end, we're both just waiting for that spark to strike. But this time, it wasn't inspiration, but Lesser Lord Kusanali who came knocking instead.
Yeah, they still call her that.
How do you know I'm not here searching for that same spark? We must innovate after all, even in dreams. Here, I brought some candied agilenak nuts. May they bring us all sweet dreams.
Really, really cute. Really cute. Nahida just hanging out with her people. Adorable. All right. Let's see Tiggy's stuff. Is here. Is that his house? I don't remember. And then after that, we're done. I'm just flying. Making my way to this guy's house. I forget, is it that one or that one? I think it might be this one. Oh, yeah it is! It's the boys! How y'all doing?
You don't make it out to Gandharvaville often, and there wasn't time for visiting earlier. So why don't you stay a few more days?
Sure. Got anything fun planned?
TCG.
Not really. We usually just go camping, do a little fishing, have a barbecue, things like that.
Family stuff.
Oh, and we invite the Traveler along too if she's in town.
Nice. I love camping. And a barbecue is a must.
Don't get too excited. You might not know this, but Tainari doesn't use seasoning when he grills.
Oh, that's awful. That's awful. That's actually terrible.
Huh? No way.
Tiggy, my guy. What's this? What's this I'm hearing about?
Don't listen to him, Sethos. I prefer a clean taste, but
No,
you can put on as much as you like.
Tiggy would be great friends with Nivelette.
You could have at least played along.
You've changed, Sino. Man, it's a shame that guy hasn't been around lately.
What, your
Or I'd
boyfriend?
invite him to join. He's the perfect buffer for your nonsense.
And thus Wanderer is part of the family. What did Sino say earlier? Sure, okay.
I wouldn't mind him tagging along either. It's just a shame he doesn't play cards.
That is a crime. That is a crime. That is a crime of monumental proportions.
Do you want to know why?
Absolutely not.
Seriously though, where did he go? Has anyone seen him around at all?
It's because he's a Nodcry. That's why.
I heard he's taking care of something and not cry.
Exactly.
Oh, well, I hope it all works out.
That's setting things up. Let me read their brains. You.
Rainforest life sure is something. Do all desert dwellers become like him after being here long enough?
What does that mean? What did Sino say? What did Sino say?
Haven't thought of a new pun yet, but
Love
it'll
that.
come to me. And then I'll punch them with humor.
Very funny, very funny. You.
Cat guy. Card games. Was he setting up for a hat trick joke?
I didn't read the brains of the other ones. Let me read theirs. And then we're done. I know I keep saying that like every other minute, but like, and then we're done. Tiggy not seasoning his food. That's a crime. That's awful.
Everyone hold him.
Miss Layla seems to be under a lot of pressure. I should take her to watch her performance sometime. That might help her unwind.
3 stars of different colors. Could that be a potential research topic? I should look into that.
Can I read yours? No, I can't. Okay.
3 stars.
All right. We done.
Colors.
We actually done. I'm done. We're done. Plop it up. Plop up the little music. Let me talk about everything we learned. Can't read her own mind. No. Little teeny tiny little character detail thingy. But I do find it absolutely adorable, like Sethos trying to figure out like rainforest life, so to say, with Sino, cause although Sino is from the desert, obviously, he was raised in the rainforest by Cyrus, and so like, I don't know, I think it's kind of cute that like Sethos kind of is just like a little, like he finds it odd that Sino is so much like rainforest people, because obviously he was raised there. What he said on that, I didn't understand, which honestly, okay, Genshin is not necessarily funny, like their comedy isn't necessarily funny to me, right? But, you know, every once in a while a joke does a out of me or a out of me, you know? But like, how do I put this? Y'all, I know the joke is that Sino's jokes suck. Like, I get that. But like, they're still supposed to be funny, you know? Like, what I mean funny is that, like, you're supposed to laugh because the joke was painful. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, it's funny because it's unfunny type of thing. Like, that's kind of like, yeah. And like, I don't know, maybe I'm out of it today. I don't know. But I didn't understand half of the shit he said. Like, half of his jokes, I'm like, huh? What? What? And it's like, yo, can someone explain that joke to me? Like, I understand the whole, like, oh, if you explain it, it's not funny, but, like, his jokes aren't even supposed to be, quote-unquote, funny anyway. Like, anyway. The jokes feel like they require you to pay heavy attention. A little bit? I don't know. I think it might be a translation thing, possibly. It might be that in the original, like, Mandarin Chinese, it's like, I don't know, maybe it's like the funniest thing ever, I don't know, but translated to English, it's just like, huh? Because, like I said, the jokes are supposed to be bad, sorry. The jokes are supposed to be bad, I get it, but, like, they're still supposed to be funny because they're bad. Like, you laugh because it's painful, you know? In this one, like, I genuinely didn't understand. But that's we're not talking about that. We're talking about the Deshret lore that we're learning. So unfortunately, nothing about Deshret himself, not too much. Sino was trying too hard this time, I guess. But like, I don't know. I'm thinking back to the part where, like, you know, Sino tells Sethos like, hey yo, Tiggy doesn't season his shit, and Sethos is like, oh. Yeah, that kind of sucks. And, like, I don't know. And then Tiggy is like, I mean, that's just for me. You guys can put seasoning if you want to. And Sino's like, you could have played along. And then Sethos is like, huh, Sino acts different. And I'm like, does he? I don't get it. What's the joke? What's the joke here? I don't understand. What did he say that made him feel rainforest? You know, like, I don't get it. Did love the Windbloom callback. I do not remember, but Sino's jokes during the Windbloom were hilariously bad. Okay, but talking about lore. I need to stay focused. Lore. So, unfortunately, no actual Deshret lore per se. It's so hard getting anything out of this man. So sad. But it is really cool getting to know his pillars. That is pretty awesome. Because it was an aspect of Deshret lore that I feel was like a little bit left out, so that was pretty neat. Okay. Thoth is silly. I like him. He grandpa. He grandpa, and he is pretty much exactly what I expected, where, when he is asked to give power, normally, not all the time, because obviously with Zundik, he's like, I don't know, but normally, generally, if somebody asks for power, he will give it to them. But as for what they do with the power, it's completely on them. I think that's cool. I think that's really cool. And does give him a sense of, like, he's above humanity in a way. That, like, he doesn't care too much about what they do, per se. Again, like, to a point. Because he sees Zandik and he's immediately like, ooh, this guy gives me bad vibes. This guy gives me some bad vibes. I'm not giving him any of my stuff. I'm thankful he refused my power. That's good. So, like, Thoth has limits, but it's clear that his limits aren't fully there, right? And it makes me think, like, you know, he was tasked to give power when a person answers questions. And he's like, okay. It's fascinating. Yeah, this is one of those events that felt a tiny bit underwhelming, at least related to the moons, but we did get some neat stuff on Sumeru history and certain Zandik. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with these events being more tailored towards the individual lore of the nations. I think that's perfectly fine, because the nations are so dense. Like, every nation has such dense lore that is kind of separate from the main, like, heavenly principles, abyss, dragons, moons thing. So I'm fine with it, actually. And it's actually the part of the lore that I like the most, actually. It's the like individual, like, histories of each of the nations. So I'm fine with this. Yeah. So I do like that about Thoth. He's pretty neat. I love Kroko and Godi. That's hilarious. I love their names. We don't really get too much of a gauge on their personality. Thoth likes to pretend to be like he's, like, really all that, which is funny. I like him. I'll admit, I didn't know who Zandik was before this. This event just feels like it's not fully fleshed out, in my opinion. I do agree. I agree. I was kind of expecting a little bit more. I'm happy with what I have. I'm not like, oh, I just wasted my time. But it is a little bit like, okay. Because the thing that I'm wondering right now is, so before, at a certain point, I think it's fairly hinted at that it's the end of Deshret's reign. Somewhere towards the end of Deshret's reign, he told his pillars to go to Aru, which Sethos described as, oh, it's the place of dreams, which makes me think it has some sort of, it's either the Golden Slumber or there's something, it's something similar to the Golden Slumber. I don't know. Deshret was a really nostalgic person. This guy was very much a trapped in the past sort of guy. So I don't know, but as Nefer put it, it's kind of like a prison. Hell, even Thoth described it as kind of like a prison. It's like a heaven, but the heaven is a cage. A gilded cage. There we go. Very pretty looking cage. It's very gorgeous, probably, but you can't get out. But he did give Thoth that little hope, I guess, of escape, that like, oh, if somebody can answer these 3 really tough questions. But even Thoth mentioned, oh, even if I found someone who could answer me that, I have a feeling that I still wouldn't be able to leave, which kind of implies that either Deshret lied, or there was, like, a loophole, or there was, like, I don't know. Or actually, maybe that's just it, that Deshret lied. And also, like, Deshret clearly didn't like them much, considering the mural saying, like, oh, they're unworthy. And it was those 3 specifically, because there were 7 pillars. There was Herb Anubis, there were definitely some other dudes, there was a Pep, obviously. It was those specifically that Deshret didn't seem to like very much, which is very interesting, because Thoth never says anything bad about Deshret at all. He really doesn't. He still seems to respect his king quite a lot. So it's very interesting to see that they must have done something, or this is what I was thinking, which I was kind of expecting them to bring up, but they didn't. I was thinking that it's not that Thoth and the other two did something wrong or were doing something wrong or shat on him or anything like that. It's like I was under the assumption that it's because Deshret is crazy because of the forbidden knowledge. The forbidden knowledge made him go insane. And what I thought that they were going to say was that the forbidden knowledge made him go crazy and it made him think that 3 of his friends were up to no good, and he was like, oh, they don't work anymore. Throw them in prison. But because he's a generally nice guy, he's like, oh, okay, throw them in a gilded prison. At least throw them in a nice prison where they can play chess all day. And I was so sure they were going to mention that, and they didn't. And I was like, oh, okay. Because, like, to me, that's, like, one of Deshret's most defining things. It's the fact that he went crazy over the forbidden knowledge. So that was interesting. Well, not interesting, but that was something that I wished was explained. Like, okay, Deshret doesn't like these guys anymore. Why? Because there's, so far from what I could tell, there's no indication. And again, I was so sure that the answer was going to be because he went insane, but they didn't say that. And I was, okay, all right. That's going to be my headcanon because, quite frankly, it just makes the most sense to me. I do like it, though. I do like it that the impossible questions that Deshret gave Thoth to ask came from Nabu Malikata. I do like that for the reasons that I have stated before. Nabu Malikata, again, I need to refresh my Sumeru lore, but Nabu Malikata gives me sus vibes. She gives me hella sus vibes. I mean, she's dead. It's not like she can do anything anymore. But from her lore, she always seemed very sus. I always got the feeling that, like, she's, like, yeah, kind of sort of manipulating Deshret in a way. Because of Deshret's, like, big boy crush on her. So I do like, that, like, Thoth is imprisoned, he's given this false hope that he knows. Like, Thoth was able to sniff out that false hope to answer these questions that the woman who wanted to fill the earth with her wrath gave. You know? And, the implications, she's got lots of implications, definitely. This is one thing that I really want Sumeru to touch on, and that is Nabu Malikata. Because so far the only thing the actual, like, main story, I guess, or like the cutscenes type stories, have ever really mentioned was that she existed, and that Nilu's outfit is based off her. That's like the only thing we know. That there used to be three god kings. It was Rukkhadevata, Deshret, Nabu Malikata. Nilu's outfit is based off of Nabu Malikata, and that was basically it. That's kind of all we knew. So, which again, is like a little bit weird to me, because I'm like, she's clearly, I mean, I don't think that she has, like, big, massive plans for, like, all of Teyvat. Like, I don't think it goes that deep. I personally think it's as deep as give the man who's in love with me basically the equivalent of drugs for gods, and then just let him destroy his kingdom. I genuinely think it just went that deep. But it's still, like, because if there's one thing that's very clear about Deshret and his lore, is that despite being a god of wisdom, despite his friends being all about knowledge and wisdom and strategy and chess and stuff like that, Deshret himself was not very knowledgeable in the world. Because there's a difference between knowledge and wisdom, obviously. Deshret could have been very wise. Yeah, Deshret could have been very wise, but he didn't know that. He didn't know that much. Nilu really needs to get some normal clothes one day. Girl has cosplayed for 3 years. Quote, it'd be mad funny. Hey, it'd be really funny if I gave the guy who fell in love with me, crack for gods. But, well, okay, I don't know if that's canon, but I do remember that's like the implication that's there. But, yeah. So, yeah. So I'm not saying that, like, oh, Deshret might have been, like, stupid or something. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that he, like, again, if I am remembering my lore correctly, he didn't know about the 3 moons. He didn't know about the death of the angels. I don't know if he even knew about the false sky. And it was Nabu Malikata that told him all that. Like, he eventually came to learn all that, but that was because of her, right? So, there's also this one story about how he was very easily manipulated, by, like, tribal leaders of the desert. Although I think that was during his, like, forbidden knowledge time. Like, when he was out of it, and so he couldn't rule properly. I need to refresh my lore. I know I keep sounding like a broken record, but, like, it's like, oh, I'm so invested in this character and his story, but, like, what I remember of him is a little bit scattered, and I'm trying to figure out what is, like, actually canon to the game and what is my own personal headcanon. I'm trying to, like, remember which is which. I don't want to give y'all, like, anything false so that you go on the wiki and then are like, oh, Pep is wrong. But, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, oh yeah, the little human brain experiments Deshret was working on. That was a thing. I feel like the false sky truth is the forbidden knowledge. I don't think it is. Because forbidden knowledge is very clearly, like, abyssal in nature. It's very clearly tied to the power of the abyss. While knowing that the sky is fake, you know, we know that, obviously. Pretty much all of Natlan knows that now. Scaramouche knows that, and Mona mentions that most astrologers know that. Or at least suspect it. So I don't think that's it. We don't really know what forbidden knowledge is. That's kind of like the whole point of it. But, like, what is definite is that it makes you go crazy. So, yeah. I don't know. This quest, you know, they mentioned somewhere in the quest of, like, oh, we just got more questions than answers. And I'm not gonna say this quest gave me more questions. It's more so this quest felt like there should have been more. Because, again, I was expecting this to be about Deshret. It doesn't have to be about Deshi. Oh god, what is wrong with me? It doesn't have to be about Deshret, like, as, like, the main character. Like, we're learning about him specifically 100%. Like, this is obviously about Thoth, about Kroko and Godi and all of that. But I kind of wish they talked more about Deshret. Like, what was their relationship with him? Or at least what Celestia did. Maybe. Like, what was their relationship with him? They seem very respectful of him. What led Deshret to thinking that they were unworthy? Again, my money was on the forbidden knowledge. He just went insane. What's the deal with that? Where's Rukkhadevata? They didn't mention Rukkhadevata. Oh, wait, that's right. They don't remember her. No, forget what I said. Well, I mean, they think Nahida was there. Kusanali. What'd they think of Kusanali? You know? I mentioned this in the previous stream, but, like, I don't know, man. Deshret Structures has Thoth everywhere. Thoth is everywhere in Deshret type buildings. To the point that, as I've mentioned before, I genuinely was like, is that Deshret? I don't know if that is, but that might be. It's not. And it's like, clearly there was something there. Clearly they had some sort of close friendship, relationship, what have you, for Thoth to just be depicted absolutely everywhere. Haruka who? Yeah. For Thoth to be depicted absolutely everywhere, only for Deshret to eventually go, oh, you're not worthy. Go to your gilded cage. Which, I'll say this a million times, my money's on the forbidden knowledge. Deshret's not thinking straight. That's my assumption. But I really wish they mentioned that. Because, like, I don't know, man. Thoth felt kind of important considering he's everywhere. You know? Like, you see more of Thoth than you do of Deshret himself. So, yeah, I don't know. But overall, I think this quest was good. I think this quest was fine. I do like the lore that was given. Some neat lore. Although I do think definitely a bit like, I wish there was more. Because it felt like there was more. It felt like there was supposed to be more. And I am a little bit disappointed that we didn't learn too much about Desh himself. But, overall, I thought it was pretty good. Overall, I think it was pretty good. Story was pretty nice and generally short for Genshin standards. Dishi is just shrouded in the mystery juice. Exactly. He is. Which, like, on one hand, I understand because, like, it gives him aura, as the kids say. But on the other hand, I'm also like, the secret's gotta spill eventually, guys. Like, you don't have to tell me what his dreams of fighting Celestia were. You can tell that to me in Endgame. That's fine. But I want the drama, man. What was his relationship with the 7 pillars? You know, what was his whole thing with the forbidden knowledge? What was his whole thing with Rukkhadevata? Or Kusanali, I guess, more accurately. You know, what were the pillars' friendships or whatever with him? Deshret and Apep. I want to learn about Deshret and Apep. I think that's hilarious. I think that is... this game has so many good god-dragon pairings. I want, like, give me something about these two. You know? But the game will do what the game wants to do. And what the game gave me, I'm honestly a little bit satisfied. A little bit underwhelmed. I think yeah. I wish there was more, but for what it is, I'm fine with it. I think that's my verdict on it. And when I say I'm fine with it, I'm not saying like, oh, this quest was like perfect or anything, or like, oh, this, like, no. Like, I wish there was more, but I'm alright with what we have. Genshin, unfortunately, is one of those games that when it wants to lock in, it will lock the fuck in, but other times it's just like, oh, we'll give you breadcrumbs. Ugh, okay. It's almost midnight for me. I am tired. Maybe that's why I kept messing up on my reading. I don't know. Oh, I forgot the Dottore stuff. I mean, I don't know. There's not much to say. He sucks. I love that even Thoth literally, like, meets him for a hot minute, and he's like, I don't like this guy. He's weird. If you guys didn't know, Zandik, he was known in the academia, like, a million years ago, because he, how you say, strangled a girl to death. And this girl had a crush on him. So, yeah. So, Thoth is very much right into thinking he has bad vibes. It having 2 acts was different than before. Yeah, I was kind of surprised. I was expecting it to be the normal 3 acts, but yeah. But, yeah, I mean, I guess that's all there really is to say about Dottore, is that, like, like, Zandik from the past, which is obviously him, Zandik was weird. He was very concerning. He was a very concerning fellow even as a student, and he ended up being a very concerning person today. Major yikes. Yeah, no, Zandik, this, like, I've known of Zandik, like, I think he was hinted at, yeah, during the Sumeru days, where they mention, like, Zandik and this girl named, I don't know how to pronounce it, but I pronounce it as Soray. Or Sore. I don't know how you pronounce it, that's just the one that comes to mind for me. And Zandik and Sore, plus some, like, other students, went somewhere deep in the rainforest for some, like, research project, and, Sore talks about in her letters, in her notes, that, like, oh yeah, this Zandik guy, he's really, like, aloof, he doesn't really talk to people, he's really cold, hey yo, but he low-key hot, though. And, like, I think in one of her letters she mentions, how, like, they started talking a little bit, and, like, she finds him, like, very interesting, and, like, hey, yo, he kind of, like, you know, a little bit, like, you know, and then her letters end with her saying, oh, Zandik and I are going to a picnic, and, sometime later, the academia found her dead body. They ran it, like, they found her dead body, I think, in a cave of tigers. Yeah, they find her dead body in a cave of tigers, and she's full of lacerations, and my dumbass had to look up what a laceration was. It's cuts. She was, like, covered in cuts. They did an autopsy because they thought that the tigers, like, killed her, and they find out that, like, she had signs of strangulation. So, yeah. So Thoth is very much in the right for being like, I don't like this guy. I can fix him, nah. But yeah, justice for my girl Saray. She committed the grave mistake of falling in love with the bad boy at her school. But yeah, that's all there is to say about Dottore. The quest was, oh, I don't know if I peeked the mic there. Damn. Yeah, it was whack. But yeah, quest, ultimately, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was nice. I'm pretty satisfied, honestly. I wish there was more, but for what it gave me, especially for a limited time event, I do also have to remember, this is a limited time event, and hopefully, Hoyo will keep in mind that this isn't going to be something that, like, all of their players will know of, but, like, I don't know. I'm hungry for the Deshret lore. I'm hungry for it. But, yeah. Overall, pretty good quest. Wish there was more, but generally I thought it was pretty good. Thought it was pretty fun. I love seeing the Sumeru characters again. As I've mentioned before, they all really do feel like a family. Layla, I guess, is part of the family now, which is so cute. I love that Sethos has basically been adopted into the family. They want to get Wander into the family, but he's busy doing his not cry stuff. Awesome, great, adorable. Sumeru is really great. We love it. And I think that will be it for my end. I am really tired, so till next time. Yeah, I guess till next time. Hopefully if Hoyo is nice to me and doesn't update automatically, we could do some drawing streams. And yeah, and that's it. Bye!